What's up, you raging sack of cackaholics? Terrence Popp here, Redonkulous.com, and today we have Blake here.
Oh, who, me?
Yeah.
I've never been here before.
Yeah, never been there before.
You Russian bot killer. And look who's here. Wine
no.
Blake is back tonight, and I'm in trouble because this shit is good.
Yeah. While we're at it, get yourself a beer and a shot,
You're going to need it.
because we're covering some crazy-ass shit. We do not have a guest tonight. We're trying to work that out,
Yeah.
and we'll see what happens.
First thing that I did after Tuesday night stream was I got on with a long-requested guest for the show. Shot him an email because I thought I lost his contact information, but I am in negotiation with Turd Flingin' Monkey to come on the stream.
Outstanding. I like that guy.
Yeah, he's been mass deplatformed pretty much across the board. Like, everything that he mentioned that he uses to broadcast and stream now, I've never heard of it because no one else will touch him for some reason.
I don't get it. I mean, all the guy does is he's totally truthful.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. He is about as red pill MGTOW as they get.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
understand it.
he's got the doll Celestina, I think, whatever. I mean, that's not in my wheelhouse.
Not me either.
But it doesn't make anything that he says any less valid.
That's absolutely correct.
I mean, everybody's got their hobbies that will make people go, huh? But not a big deal.
Hey, look. I mean, if that works for him, fine. I myself am not a fan of that kind of stuff. So
He did do that freaky thing lately that people are doing with the where it like morphs the face of a still picture to make it look like it's singing. He did that to it. It Leda, one of our fans who came on a stream with us a while ago, the 90 Day Fiance chick, she did it with a couple of your pictures.
nice,
And that is nightmare fuel, man.
nice.
It was bad.
Hey, what are you gonna do, man?
Yeah, it is what it is.
It is what it is. What it is.
Yes. Speaking of Russian bots, though, should we take a trip across the Atlantic Ocean?
I would say yeah.
Or is we just peeking out of like the door wall of Sarah Palin's kitchen because you can see it from her backyard.
Yeah.
This is the funniest shit that I've seen today. Vladimir Putin ups the ante and challenges Joe Biden to a live public debate without any delays. But he's Russian, so it's without delay. And why is this happening? Because apparently Joe Biden thought that he was going to challenge him, to a push-up contest, or he just confused him with Corn Pop, he's one tough dude. And he called him a killer. And then Putin came back with him and said, "It takes one to know one."
Yep.
And then he probably added in an expletive for gayness that we can't use without getting banned on the show.
Yeah, you're talking about the duly stunning elected president of the United States.
Yep.
Who was the vice president for Obaming, who was like the drone master of the universe back in the day.
Pretty much, yeah.
And he expanded the war on terror into northern Africa.
Mm-hmm.
Yemen, all of that crazy ass shit.
It takes a special kind of stupid to give a Nobel Peace Prize to a dude who took 2 wars and turned it into 7. Just saying. But, I mean, when it comes to our stunning and brave former vice president, Barry actually put it best. He said, you never underestimate Joe's ability to fuck things up.
I know. And, like during Obama, they came up with MARSOC, which is the Marine Special Operation Command, because they had literally depleted the Green Berets by deploying them over and over again.
Oh, man.
And they were the same thing with the Rangers, the Navy SEALs. The op tempo was insane.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's still crazy from what I hear, but it's not as bad as it was.
No, it could always be worse. If there's one thing that doing this show, and especially doing it live, has taught us, is that it can always get worse.
Well, I mean,
you can never plan for everything.
People in the military, of all branches of the United States military, watch my show.
Yeah.
And I communicate with a lot of dudes who are still in the system on a regular basis.
Everybody on the SS Drinking Straw loves you, bro.
Ah, fuck you. And then, there's a lot of former Green Beanies who I talk to, a lot of my old guys I served with. Oh, you bastard, come on!
I said drinking straw. I got to throw one at you.
you
And that
bastard.
one's black.
Oh, God.
Just show it to your ex-hooer. I'm sure she'll appreciate the throwback.
Allegedly.
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 I
But
mean,
yeah. I mean, there is absolutely no way on God's green earth that they would agree to have him debate, the Russian guy.
no. They won't even let him field questions from a press corps that all but gets down on their knees, shines his shoes, shines his balls, kisses ring, and attempts to elicit a reaction from his impotent, worn-out, drug-infested penis.
And they cut the feet off.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll take questions if that's what I'm supposed to do. Is that what I'm supposed to do, Nancy? Ba-dum-ba. It's bad news. But, it really does just show you that when it comes to the United States press corps,
They're no longer, listen, they're all propaganda.
Yep.
I mean, aren't they all having their ratings tank now?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. And it's because they're hiding with Biden. I love that effect. Oh, but, he's just batting 0 for 1,000 with world leaders in general. Have you heard about this?
What?
North Korea says it will ignore attempts by the U.S. to contact it as Kim Jong-un's sister, in between shenanigans, I'm assuming, warns Biden against causing a stink if the U.S. wants to sleep in peace. But Biden apparently has been trying to get in touch with Kim Jong-un since February.
And they won't talk
And he's not having it.
Yeah.
He, as far as he's concerned, Biden is illegitimate. He doesn't want to talk to him.
I don't blame him.
I don't blame him either. I mean, it's just
Yeah. Listen, straight up, that stunning and brave election was, how shall we say, a puppet quartet.
it fits right in with Fauci. Just
Yeah.
you wear masks, don't wear masks. Wear masks, don't wear masks. I'm a real live doctor. Haven't seen a patient in 40 years.
Who's going to make $1 billion, on the whole, what is it, the vaccine?
Oh yeah, and Gates too.
Yeah, the guys are going to get filthy rich off
Yeah,
this.
but there's no financial incentive for saving the world, right? It's just a coincidence that Bill Gates is now the largest owner of farmland in the United States, and just recently said, well, we should be switching to synthetic beef. Oh, gee, I wonder who stands to gain from that.
Yeah.
I'm just asking for a friend.
And despite the fact that you have India that's virtually untouched, you have a lot of the dudes in, the people in Africa who you can get hydroxychloroquine over the counter.
Yeah. And in India, they have this, this prophylactic pack that includes that and a couple of other things, and they're selling it for less than $3 a pack.
Yeah, it's an anti-parasitic.
Yeah.
And it actually assists in your body being able to overcome the virus.
But, if
you
it's
can't have that.
If it's only $3 a pack and Big Pharma can't make money off it.
It's called ivermectin.
Yeah, ivermectin. That's it, yeah.
Ivermectin and then hydroxychloroquine.
I wonder if we're going to get banned just for saying the word.
I don't know.
Yeah, you hear me, Susan? You vapid quanta.
I had both of those medications back in, I think I got them in February of last year.
Yep.
Just in case I needed them.
Green Beret Express, baby.
Yep.
Green Beret Express. Oh, what are you drinking there? Is that the cold brew?
This is Winter Jack.
Oh, okay.
And then I have a Bud Light Lime.
He's going light tonight. What did you do yesterday for St. Patty's? Anything good?
Not really.
No? So it was just me?
I was just hanging out, doing my thing.
Yeah, I went full Irish yesterday.
Yeah, you did?
Yeah, went over to some buddy's house. He had the best corned beef brisket sandwiches I've ever had. And then he's like, for a full selection of booze, you just go out to my garage. Okay, I go out to his garage. He's got nothing but Guinness and Killian's.
Nice.
So I was like, all right, Guinness. Crack
go.
open a Guinness, go in the house, and then he pulls out a bottle of Jameson Black Barrel.
All right.
And that is right up there with the cold brew on the smoothest
Hang on,
Just
hang on.
amazing
Gotta
whiskey.
write that down. Jameson
Black Barrel. It just got dark in here.
Black Barrel.
Yeah. If you guys haven't had Black Barrel yet, I know your ex-wife has had Black Barrel.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. But yeah, definitely go to a whiskey store near you.
Hell
Get
yeah.
yourself some, because
Sweet nectar.
I don't normally do shots of the straight whiskey. You know, I'm kind of like you. I like the flavored stuff most of the time, but that was so choice. Chef's kiss, fantastic.
Yeah. You know what the thing is though is because I don't really I drink it for its medicinal effects.
Yeah, that's so
Okay.
medicinal. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm serious. To sleep. That
Oh,
usually
yeah.
at night I drink like swill.
Mm-hmm.
It's not worth it's not worth spending $30 a bottle and burning through that in a week when I could buy, a bottle of swill for like $15. And I don't care what it tastes like. I'm drinking for the effect to help me sleep.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if as long as it's doesn't taste so bad that you're gonna upchuck it. I mean, that's important.
No.
That's important.
Me throw up alcohol? Are you out of your mind?
I
That
don't know,
never
some
happens.
of that soldier's choice shit, man. I'm just saying.
I've never puked in my. Oh well, I puked a few times. But but that was like excessive, crazy power drinking.
Oh, you mean the kind where you started drinking on Thursday and then became conscious of exactly who and where you were
On
the
Sunday?
following Sunday? Yeah.
Yeah. There was some craziness. There was a few Technicolor yawns that came through on the memory blackout. Yeah.
The worst one on record, man, was I used to partake of the back before it was legal in Michigan when I was in high school. And when you're in that frame of mind, you're going on a nice hardcore date with Mary Jane, do you wanna? Different food combinations start to sound good that they're really not. They should never be mixed up in anything. It's like that shake that Arnold Schwarzenegger makes in End of Days when he throws like a half-stale beer and a slice of pizza and all this other shit in there, just blends it and drinks it. You're like, But I was eating like Doritos and potato salad and cinnamon rolls and like this weird kinds of candy and shit. And then when I had my Technicolor yawn experience,
Oh, nice.
it started coming out my nose, and it was like zigzagging like streamers on New Year's Eve. I was like, and all I could do was stare at it. Like,
That's all you really can do when you're downloading. All you can do is just hold your breath and stare in horror
And when it comes out your nose, that smell is stuck in your head
for days.
For days, it does not go away until you like snort saline solution or something.
Usually it's there for 2 or 3 days.
God awful. God awful. Speaking of God awful, let's go back over here to the Gateway Pundit on another installation for Hyden with Biden. 21 states are now suing our stunning and brave, duly elected former vice president for revoking the Keystone Pipeline unilaterally and claiming the power to regulate foreign and interstate commerce belongs to Congress, not the president.
All right, I'm just going to state. Please, someone show me in the Constitution where a governor or the president has the power to tell you what is essential and non-essential.
Yeah.
Okay.
Especially when he's, a demented kid diddler.
Yeah, and you know what? I mean, these 21 states.
Yep.
We're going to start. Listen, we are seeing the disaffection of basically the middle states of the country. And that number 36, 38 keeps coming in the back of my mind.
Yeah, that whole bread basket in the middle is getting pissed off.
By the time all of this comes to fruition, there's going to be roughly 12 to 18 states that will not be part, or who will be the original United States. The rest of them will be some other mixed match of states that no longer want to be part of the union.
Yeah, and the cognitive disconnect of the left on this issue has been truly astonishing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, think about it. You've got all these states, 50,000 jobs, tens of thousands of jobs that were eliminated with a stroke of the pen from a dude who probably didn't even know what he was signing.
Within the first week.
Within the first week, exactly.
The pipe fitters union.
That was like day one.
Well, the pipe fitters union supported Biden, and he turned around and fucked him in the ass.
Were they not listening when he told that union worker, here in Michigan, I don't work for you?
That's exactly, I mean, listen,
What the shit?
when somebody is crazy and they look you in the face and they tell you they're fucking crazy, you should probably fucking believe them.
I'm just saying.
See, now you got me spun up. I'm using the F word. Cunt, bitch, motherfucker. God damn it.
All right, reel it in.
All right.
Reel it in. Redheads, big tits, not your ex-wife.
Yes.
Okay. All right, just making sure.
Okay. Okay.
CJ says $5. You know, back in my day, we called that a Technicolor sprinkling system. It was not a pretty sight.
It never is a pretty sight.
No, it never is. But, oh man, it just cracks me up. I mean, we're supposed to be. Trump had us on the road to energy independence as a nation.
We were energy
Yeah,
independent.
we didn't need the Middle East anymore.
Nope.
You know, so he had it all worked out to where we're going to pull out of Afghanistan finally after 20 years this May.
Yep.
And now Biden's like, well, I don't know. You know, that corn pop, he's one tough dude. I got to send some troops in there after him. You know, he's hiding in a cave or some shit. Like, he has no idea.
You know, I'm gonna.
So he kills this, and then, you know, gas is already up like $1 from what it was on Election Day.
Correct.
Gosh.
And it's gonna go up to like $8 to $10.
And I've actually seen lefties on Facebook going, gas hasn't gone up.
Yeah, they're out of their fucking mind. All right, now here's another thing.
Oh, he different. He loves me.
Here's another thing. Did you hear the news that Ford has actually diverted a bunch of jobs from an Ohio plant back down to Mexico?
All I have to say to that is, shocker. The teaser, the pleaser, the shocker, the spocker, the rocker, the showstopper, and my personal favorite of all time, the divorce.
A divorce.
Ugh. Son of a bitch. It just really blazes my balls that people, I mean, and they're using these push polls to try to make people think that Biden's got an approval in the 60s.
Yeah, there's no fucking way.
So a guy who barely can crack 50% approval in the Democratic Party and could only get a maximum of 50 people to come and see him speak live has now managed to convert not only the independents but some Trump supporters to support him after killing tens of thousands of jobs, erasing women from sports. No. Not going to happen.
It's not happening.
Not happening. You can slap every clearance sticker on the store on that skeezy, disgusting, germ-infested snock pocket. I'm still not going to buy it. I'm still not going to fuck it.
I am not buying that horse shit at all.
Kiss my ass. Right in the crack. That's where the shit comes from. Speaking of which, one of our fans earlier is a sick motherfucker. He sends me this video on Facebook, and it's this chick. It looks like she has one of those little, like, diamond butt plugs in her butt. And all of a sudden, she just takes off her panties, and then she starts squeezing out not one, not two, not three, but 4 different billiard balls. I'm like, okay, you know, I don't friend you guys on Facebook so you can just wreck my thinking meat with this stuff. Ugh.
Yeah.
That's how you wind up in the emergency room with some serious questions.
That goes a long way to answering the question why people stick light bulbs up their ass.
or glass mason jars.
Yes.
And then pull them out in pieces.
Oh, God, stop it. Wow.
We're up to 817 viewers across all platforms. Don't forget, ladies and jelly spoons, we are broadcasting to YouTube, Facebook, DLive, Twitch, and MGTOW.tv. Streamlabs and MGTOW.tv actually have the best super chatting system for the show. They take the least percentage off the top, so if you guys want to super chat through YouTube, great.
Do it.
Streamlabs and MGTOW.tv, they're just flat out better.
Fuck
I'm just
yeah.
saying. Or you can do Venmo directly to Popp.
Yeah, we really haven't got a lot of people doing the Venmo thing, so...
Well, it's probably just inconvenient. There's a lot of dudes who are just watching this on their phones, you know.
Yeah.
YouTube is just easy, and that's one of the main reasons why we have 125,000 people subscribed to us on here, but our alt tech presence is still shy of 20,000.
Yeah, and you know, we're still like not getting anywhere. I mean, I think we had like 125 subscribers this month.
We're in naughty jail, man.
Yeah, we've been in naughty jail forever.
Yeah, it's not good, and it's not like the naughty jail that, you know, you dress up in, you know, a leather ball gag uniform and hang out with fing fang swing swang. No. This is the kind of place where you like go after, you know, the sisters have their way with you in Shawshank, and you get like a crust of bread and a glass of water if you're lucky.
If you're lucky.
If you're lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't get much else.
No.
Jail.
Uh-oh.
And then another bit of Biden failure for you guys. He eyes the first major tax hike since 1993 in his next economic plan.
Okay.
Because that's totally going to help a country that's still in the grips of an economic recession
No, it's
from a pandemic.
look. We are a cunt hair away from being in an absolute depression,
Ugh.
and then he's going to tax the shit out of people.
Yep.
Listen, man, I've said it before. When people can't feed their families, when you can't drive your car or heat your house, there's going to be a huge backlash, and the people who made it possible for us to get to where we were at that time are going to severely regret it.
Jail. Oh, what the heck is going on with D-Live?
What D-Live fucker?
Yeah, I just realized somebody mentioned in the chat that D-Live is offline. I'm not sure why that is. I updated everything today. They must have changed our stream key on us. So
Oh, well.
I'll have to double check that. Sorry about that, guys. People who want to watch on D-Live, it's not there. Go to Twitch, any of the other platforms. I will fix that for Tuesday. Fail. But
Once we start, we can't stop.
I know. What is this lemon stuff? Have you heard about this? Like,
No.
I'll show you guys. If you haven't been on D-Live, I'll show you this here. It says that we have 1,463.25 lemon balance.
I think that's a crypto money or something.
That's got to be something.
We got to
like
talk
that,
to MG about that stuff.
Yeah, she's our
We got
20-pound brain.
Yeah, we need to have like a FaceTime with her and actually flowchart all the shit we're involved with and stuff.
Yeah, there's
Because that's how I learn. I have to do it in a flowchart. You can tell me all you want. It's not. It'll just be going one ear out the other. I mean, I got to write it down in a flowchart and. Okay, this is going here, and I draw an arrow to what it touches. Okay, and then that's how I work.
Oh man, I'm still trying to figure out how the hell the media is going to spin this one to be a positive.
Yeah.
We're already under severe economic stress. The $1,400 stimulus, which supposedly is so much better than anything that Trump ever did for us, right? Actually costs the average American $5,700. So we're not making anything off of this.
No.
So
And
what the
I'm going
hell?
to be honest. We wouldn't even need this horse shit if they just would have kept the economy open.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and guess what? You guys didn't really know this, but the CDC is quietly readjusting the COVID death numbers. Go check it out
Shocker.
for yourself.
They've already been artificially inflating the ever-loving crap out of them
Yeah,
from the beginning.
mysteriously, the deaths from flu and normal seasonal,
Gone,
pneumonia
yeah.
went to nothing. Bullshit.
It only took another disease to completely just evacuate
Cure
from
it.
the earth. It's just gone.
It cured it.
It's amazing.
What
We
a-
should be so thankful to the Chinese.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Suck a dick.
Suck a big fat one.
Listen, if you came here to get like polite commentary and not get shocked or upset, you could just go to hell. You're here to get grunt speak, bitch.
If this is where
direct,
you came,
truthful, and offensive.
absolutely. If this is where you come for good, wholesome, family-friendly entertainment, you are in the wrong place.
You took a wrong turn somewhere. You needed to take off and get fucked at the ass land. We're going straight ahead to jump the ramp and fuck your motherland. Sorry, I had to say it.
Well, if it's
See,
your
I'm all spun up now that you're bringing up Biden with Biden.
well, if it's your mother, there's going to be like 138 dudes there waiting.
There's going to be a specialty ramp for her now.
I mean, they're going to be old as shit, and they're going to be riddled with STDs. It's going to be like a whole freaking army of rigs.
That's my mom, man. Come on.
We're above the yo mama line.
I know. You can make fun of my mama. I understand.
We made this agreement. I can make fun of your mama. I cannot make fun of your kids.
I know. I'm cool with it. Yeah.
I'm cool with it.
Yeah.
I know that nobody needs that image in their head. I apologize.
You've known me how long now?
12 years, 11, 13 years almost.
And you've thrown countless good burns on me.
Oh, and you've returned the favor.
Yeah, but I've never got mad.
No, I don't get. Well, the only time that I ever got you even remotely close to mad,
Was
and
the-
luckily it was not in my presence, was the head on the wedding dress.
Yes, because I didn't know it was coming. I had 4 of my top NCOs in the office, and I turned it on. I'm like, ah!
Son of a bitch.
They all start laughing. I'm like, yeah, it's a good burn. It's a good burn.
Ugh.
Quality burn.
Oh, goodness gracious. So what are the details of this lovely, stunning, and brave tax hike? Let's take a look at the bullet points here.
Yeah.
Raising the corporate tax rate to 28% from 21%, which is even the 21% is higher than most of the industrialized world.
Correct.
Paring back tax preferences for so-called pass-through businesses such as limited liability companies or partnerships. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure that she's not going to open up a whole plethora of loopholes for his butt buddies.
There's always loopholes.
Raising the income tax rate on individuals earning more than $400,000, but that's actually going to start hitting $200,000, even though he promised that wasn't going to happen.
Correct.
Expanding the estate tax's reach, because that makes all the sense in the world. A higher capital gains rate tax for individuals earning at least $1 million annually. Biden on the campaign trail proposed applying income tax rates which would be higher.
You know what we should do? And this just came to mind. We're working on the administrative violence webinar, but I want to do one called Hide Your Money.
Pre-divorce mentality, man.
Yeah, well, no. This is like straight up. Yeah, I'm gonna teach you how to do the poor man's money laundering.
The
thing.
truffle shuffle.
Fuck.
Hammerhand with a $50 donation for the menagerie and the next gay cruise. Why, thank you so much, good sir.
Hammerhand!
Thank you for coming on the show. We hope to have you on again, man. It was a pleasure.
It sure was.
Oh, good times, man. Good times, great oldies. Speaking of good times and great oldies, why don't we talk about that book that you got up there?
This one here, Surviving Fourth Wave Feminism.
You guys will find a link in the description to Dr. B. Real's first volume of what is, I think it's going to be a 3 or 4 volume magnum opus.
Now, I'm just going to say that, I've read these books. I did not read in superb detail, but I did go through them. And he really does a good job with the philosophy portion of this.
Oh, yeah?
And he attacks the feminist philosophy and using some of his own and logic and reason. These are really good books.
Good stuff, man.
Really,
I mean, he doesn't go down to like the gnat's ass like Clary does.
No. He's not. He's not. Braiding vaginal hair like Clary does. Man, that dude's a master at what he does.
That's a terrible mental image too, man. Thank you for that.
Yeah, but Clary's all dollars and cents.
Reminds me of the first chick I banged. They used to call her Jungle Woman back at the dorm.
Can you imagine, going down on a woman and it's, all braided up like some Viking beard?
It looks like
Gah!
It looks like Thor's beard at the end of Avengers Endgame.
Yeah. There's, crumbs still in it.
You try to pry apart the meat curtains and an old chicken bone falls out.
Oh, God, stop! Oh. Holy shit, that's just horrible.
Hey, you took us down this
I
path.
know. I did it. I'm so sorry.
My bad. Here we go. Let me return the favor.
Come on, man. Stop it with these goddamn straws.
Got a million of them.
Ah, you bastard.
Yeah, that I am. I've been called worse.
What's the next one?
Well, we're going to start out with, it's
here we go.
It kind of fits, but it's our installment of This Week in Whammon.
So if you've been hurt and it hurts real bad, or if you have feelings that are making you sad, then it's okay. It's okay to cry.
I pretty much stole that wholesale from Medicare, but he's not really making videos anymore, so I don't feel too bad about picking it up. It's entertaining as shit.
Yeah, it is. But look, this whole bullshit about this transgender and
manual transmission community.
Yes, and they want to decriminalize pedophilia because they want to call it a sexual orientation.
Of course, yeah.
No, it's a fucking straight up crime, man.
Not like that's and
catering
to
anybody. This guy
yeah.
went to fucking jail. Go back to the other one.
Oh, I will here. It's not up on the screen yet because I wanted to make sure that while we're talking, you're up there. It's a real interesting week for this stuff, and the reason why I said it kind of counts as This Week in Whammon is because all of this has to do with the manual transmission, Bruce Jenner, Stunning and Brave, Fallon Fox fracturing a woman's skull for money and then saying that you love it afterwards, and then you have to delete the tweet, and then the alphabet community still says that you're the bravest athlete in history.
Get the hell out of here.
Get out of here.
Get that.
And we have four articles on a very similar subject here. The first one here, former president of Drag Queen Story Hour Foundation and Children's Court judge arrested on 7 counts of child porn pay. Is anyone actually surprised? Let's just start with that.
Listen, man. That I don't agree with all of that horseshit because it doesn't go anywhere good.
Chomo.
It doesn't go anywhere good.
No, I mean, did you remember the? I don't know if it was a TikTok video or what. It was this, stunning and brave person of color drag queen, and he was like twerking on a 7-year-old girl's lap.
Yeah, I remember that.
Oh, it made me sick to my stomach.
Listen, if I was in that room and that was my kid,
Yeah.
that dude would be going right to the hospital.
It's like, okay, if it's only okay when the person claims that they're not attracted to your child, but any other dude in the room could do the same thing and you'd be whipping out your belly gun or your taser.
No,
you're the problem.
He'd be spitting teeth.
Yeah.
He would be spitting teeth. I would not put up with that.
Bert Blum. What did he say here? Allegedly uploading 27 images and videos of children being schmexually abused on the messaging app Kik. Held overnight and still released with a signature. Oh, isn't that just lovely?
Yeah, that's
Not
a
like
bunch
he's
of
going to go
bullshit.
home and bleach bit his system like a certain stunning and brave former presidential candidate. we
And
all
her
know and
entire
love.
staff.
Yeah.
And it was, no crime was committed. I gotcha.
Ugh.
Destroying evidence that's
Ooh.
subpoenaed is not a crime.
God. That's the parent company. The parent company of Drag Queen Story Hour is called the Cream City Foundation. You cannot make this shit
Oh
up.
my God!
Wow.
Really? Is that the name?
That is the
Are
name
you
of it.
fucking with
you
me?
can see it up there. The alleged pedophile judge was the president and CEO of the Cream City Foundation, which runs the Milwaukee Drag Queen Story Hour for local children. As of Thursday morning, however, all articles and mentions of him had been scrubbed from their website. The links were still cached by Google's search engine for now, and his role remained detailed on his LinkedIn page.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not buying it. That dude needs. He needs to be released into general population when he gets to prison. And they need to know he's a chomo. He will not last long.
The Cream City Foundation is the parent company. And that's like setting up. That's like setting up a children's reading group for like young Taiwanese kids and calling it the Asian Cream Pie Factory.
No, you are basically, luring victims into the lair of these criminals.
This is what you call grooming.
Yes.
You know,
That's
the
exactly
kind of
what it
stuff
is.
that they accuse people of in Hollywood and whatnot all the time.
Uh-huh.
And it's always terrible when they do it. What do you call this?
But I'm just going to say that
Oh.
the reason one of the other reasons that this is allowed to take place in our civilization is the feminization of the men in the general population out there in the real world, in America and the Western world, that they're so feminized that they don't stand up against this. Now, the ones that really get pissed off about this are the super hyper masculine guys in prison. Do not tolerate chomos at all.
Oh, no. And that's one of the things that I think is just so choice when you try to argue with these feminists about the idea of rapé culture. And they insist that that's all so passive and we're just so accepting of it. Like, okay, how about you just go do a walkthrough in any prison
And find out what happens.
and
to
then
those
find
people.
out what happens to the chomos and all that stuff in there. See
The
what happens
ists.
to them. See where they're held in relation to the general population, and then ask the warden why they're in there and not with Gen Pop.
Yeah.
The answers may surprise you.
Because they get air conditioning units dropped on them.
Yeah.
All kinds of crazy stuff happens. Of course, it's totally random and
Totally. Yeah.
not planned. Or
Not a big
anything.
deal.
Just saying.
Just the fact that the worst of the worst people, the people who get hauled off to prison for various violent crimes and whatnot, like really serious shit, look down on these people to
That's
the point
right.
where they'll shank them, kill them.
Yeah, they will fuck you up. Like if you go to prison for robbery,
Yeah.
carjacking, murder, assault of some type. I mean, they don't really look twice at you.
Nope.
But you go in there for some like crazy shit like this, and you're gonna get the roller coaster ride that you well deserve. I hope.
Yeah. Killdozer21 says, "You're wrong, Blake." Okay. How?
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Let me know.
I've had family in prison. I know people who have been there. I know the deal. You know the deal.
Yeah, I've actually I know a lot of guys who went to prison and came out. A lot of guys from motorcycle gang guys. They go to prison all the time. I'm friends with a lot of them.
Yeah. So unless I don't agree with it, okay, that's fine. You don't have to.
You don't have to, listen.
Us broadcasting doesn't require your agreement because the facts are the facts. And
You
your
don't have to
opinion-
believe in violence.
But
let me
violence
rest
believes in
assured
you.
you.
Yeah.
Violence believes in you.
He says, just saying you're wrong, dudes are praised for it, only in Hollywood.
Yeah.
So you're wronger than two boys fornicating in church with a crucifix rammed up their ass. Sorry.
With the
We're going
priest-
to move on.
With the priest doing CPR.
With the power of Christ compels you. Oh, no, make sure that you twist his nipple. Thank you very much. Fantastic.
Dude, we're going to hell!
Yes, we
Oh,
are.
my God.
And moving on to the next stunning and brave piece of news. Flashback. Houston Library hosted predator who schmexually asphalted 8-year-old boy for drag queen story hour. But that never happens.
Yeah.
These are the most trustworthy people that you could ever leave your children with.
And just think, this is a library.
Yeah.
You're supposed to go to the library to research stuff. It's supposed to be quiet, no craziness. Going on. At least that's the way I used to remember the library. But apparently now they're installing poles and blinking lights and all kinds of crazy ass shit with the stage.
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
And then they're like twerking on little kids' laps and stuff. So
Nope.
stunning and brave.
Crush your ass.
So stunning and brave.
If I had young children and I walked in the library to pick them up and I saw that, I would literally be getting arrested for assault and battery.
Yep.
I would go crazy.
And also, on a very similar subject, we're just going to move over to just a little northwest of Texas, over to Nevada.
Here we go.
Biological male wins female beauty pageant in Nevada. A celebration of womanhood
All right,
and diversity. You'll notice that the quotes here are in the wrong spot. They should be around this word.
So
Just saying.
So not only that whole thing, anything you can do, I can do better, is being crushed by men who think they're women, but actual men are now defeating women at beauty.
That is just...
You got to be fucking kidding me, man.
I'll drink to that.
Man, we are truly in clown world.
This is some honk honk sad trombone shit right here.
Holy shit.
Oh, goodness gracious. And yeah, well, oh, okay. The pageants, collectively run by the Miss Universe organization, were once owned by former President Donald Trump and are widely recognized for awarding among the most coveted crowns in the pageant world. So I guarantee you, though, that if Trump were still running this shit,
That wouldn't happen.
this wouldn't.
That's right. Nah. You'd be like, no, what? No.
What the hell are you talking about here?
No, there's a penis. The penis doesn't belong in this pageant. It's definitely no-go here.
You know, Trump's backstage. He gets the dossier of everybody, all the finalists. Okay. What is this here? It says that he's got a dick. Disqualified. Moving on. Thank you very much.
You're in the wrong pageant.
You're in the wrong pageant. You need to go down the street to the Cream City Foundation. You can enter their pageant. You're fake boys. It's terrible. It's absolutely terrible.
Nah, this is insane.
Cataluna Enriquez. That's the dude's name. The Miss Silver State USA pageant this week. So, does that mean that there's actually going to be more after this? Are we going to see? Are we going to see this person go and try to compete on the national level?
To be honest, I don't even watch any of that shit anymore.
I don't either.
Like
After
Miss
Miss
America,
America.
Miss Universe, all that shit, I could care less now. I
Any
really can't.
dude worth anything stopped watching Miss America after they took away the bikini contest.
That's right.
So
That's why everyone tuned in. Now they could just fuck off.
that would be like if Victoria's Secret kept sending catalogs to your house, but it was only the winter coats in the pictures. You'd be like,
they're
what the
fat.
hell is this for?
And they're all fat.
I don't need a winter coat. I have my own padding. Beauty in any size.
No, I'm not doing that. Sorry, I'm
That's
out.
not happening.
I'm out.
Miss USA banned biological men from competing, says Jimmy Bones. Winning.
I hope so.
Oh, this is it's getting just worse and worse with every passing day. There was no shortage of stupid out there.
This is going to keep going on until there's a definite separation of the sane and the insane.
I mean, that's always been there, but in the media, they're really, really trying to blur that line, man.
Well, the media is all propaganda now, so.
Well, they want the sane to think that they're insane. And really, people like you and I, even though the majority of people out there, they're the silent majority, they don't want to speak up the way that you and I would because they're afraid of what will happen. I mean, we already know that Democrats are like 75% more likely to unfriend you on social media or try to get you fired or dox you or any of that shit.
I don't give a fuck.
I don't care about any of that stuff either because they can't really come after me. I'm my own boss. Good luck with that.
Yeah,
What are you going to do, call my manager? Are you going to sick him on me? You going to tell him I made your latte wrong?
Well, when I was still on active duty, they were complaining to the Department of Defense, and I was getting some talkings too, but I wasn't breaking the law or anything, so there's nothing I could do.
Speak up.
Well, there's nothing they could do.
I know there's nothing they could do, but you're like,
All right.
hey, come on,
All right.
you're not that drunk.
I'm not that drunk yet. But I'm just saying, though, they complained to the Department of Defense, and I had 2 colonels come out and talk to me about the Redunculous channel. One was from the IG, and the other one was from Public Affairs.
Yeah. Do you want to have some faith renewed in humanity?
Yes, please.
You're going to like this because I like this. Democrat introduces bill banning transgender reassignment procedures on minors. And his colleagues are fuming.
He needs to just change parties.
Yeah.
Why are these Democrats putting up with these fucking crazy Democrats?
I don't
Leave
know.
the fucking party and go over to the Republican side.
Yeah. Or be an independent if that's not your bag.
Yeah, be an independent. Because, in all honesty, 90% of the people that are now working in Washington, D.C. are traitors,
Without a doubt.
in my opinion.
Without a doubt. I'm with you on that 100%.
Yeah.
And this is a Democrat from South Carolina, state lawmaker. Let me see here. And I don't know why they're not saying his frickin' name. Let me see. The bill called the South Carolina Vulnerable Child Compassion and Protection Act. It sounds like it's actually well named for a change, thank you. Mm-hmm. And sponsored by Democratic State Rep. Caesar McKnight, would prohibit the performance of any and all medical procedures aimed at altering a minor's sex or gender, including hormone treatments and surgical operations. The bill also defines one's sex as the biological state of being male or female based on the individual's organs, chromosomes, and endogenous hormone profiles.
Amen.
Amen. That is what you call science.
That's logic, reason, and science.
When you talk about gender on a spectrum, that's ideology masquerading as science. They're not the same no matter how much you want them to be.
Nope.
Nope.
No, they're not.
And you have a real hard time convincing people that you're the party of science when you believe in 72 genders and counting and we were in an ice age and then we're going to burn to death and now we're just going to die in 8 years for no particular reason whatsoever.
The world's going to end in 8 years. Yeah.
Yeah. Climate czar John Kerry jumps onto an airplane and takes his mask off, gets caught red-handed, but it's malarkey. Did you hear about this shit? He's like, I had my mask around one ear. Like, it's a photo, bruh.
Yeah.
This is television, not radio.
Sorry, there's a picture right there. These guys are such hypocrites.
Oh, it's just fantastic. And you know that if it had been a Republican lawmaker that was on the plane and took their mask off, they would have
crucified him.
They would have crucified him upside down, naked.
Yeah. Hey, let's have some super chats.
And the first thing getting nailed to the cross would have been his swing swang.
Yep. Fing, fang, swing, swang.
Fang, fang, swing, swang. So God bless this Democrat from South Carolina. Please let there be more like him and have them speak up on behalf of the defenseless children that these people are trying to saddle with agency that they're just not fucking ready for. I wasn't ready for agency when I was 18. Most people aren't.
Nah.
And especially now, they're all growing up on, devices and shit that we never had when we were kids. We actually had to, we had to dial a phone and memorize phone numbers and shit like that.
Yeah. But the thing is like a lot of the youth today are going into becoming adults and they're getting fucking hammered because they're not ready for reality.
Oh, it's going to be bad.
Let's
It's going
get
to be
some
bad
super
for
chats
them.
into our...
Let's do some super chats for you guys. Shark Dentures, $5. Duly elected president of the U.S. Dueling the duly elected leader of Russia. Winning? No.
And we did a video where they should bring back dueling.
Killing for kindness.
Killing for kindness.
Look it up if you haven't watched it yet. Oh, man.
What?
L. Snows with a $2 donation. Neapolitan milkshake.
Oh, God.
From a drinking straw?
Oh. You bunch of bastards.
I'll make it from your ex-wife's ice cream. Haagen-Dazs.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. L. Snows again. Film starring Popp and Blake. Straw Wars.
Oh, my God.
Not to be confused with Star Warts, starring Amy Horton. Dooley Still with a donation. Doing my best impression of our duly elected former vice president. Dynaside 13 wouldn't let me donate last week. That's weird. Clary is a savage. Thanks for the morale boost when I'm laid off and unemployment screws me. I hope you're not actually laid off. I hope that's a hypothetical, because that would suck.
Yeah. Well, to be honest with you, that's going to happen to a lot of people moving forward.
Yep. Patriotic Southerner's back. He doesn't actually sound like this, but he does in my head. $24.99 donation. That's enough to get me another couple bottles of these. Thank you very much. Riggs has his own trucking company. Did you hear about this? It's called the V&D Express. I don't know who he thinks he's fooling.
The V&D Express.
I'm going to take the V&D Express train to hell in a handbasket, and I'm getting there quick on the first available trip out.
This is comedy gold, man. I write all this shit down.
Wine Blake is back, in case y'all didn't realize.
Wine Blake.
This is Uno. It's a Malbec from Argentina, where some of the best asses in the world come from. Just my humble opinion, but the wine is also quite delicious.
Yeah. There's some nice women down there.
Hey, it's got more alcohol in it than that Bud Light Lime you're drinking, at least.
I'm sure it does.
Monet shot $10. Saved me. First heard Pop when I was driving across Texas while my kid was visiting Third World asshole with my ex. I was having really bad thoughts, but by the end of that trip, I never considered it again. What is that, 343?
343.
343.
343.
Monet Shot, thank you very much for the donation and for the comment. Dynaside 13 again. Michigan Senate passed a Pro 2A resolution to defend the people's right to own guns. State Dems called it insurrectionist material.
Fuck them.
Oh, God.
You should support the Second Amendment. It should not be infringed.
When the president telling his supporters, by the way, you could take a close-up lens and pan around that crowd, in any tight shot you will find more people than you would at any full Biden rally. Okay,
correct.
Just saying. When he says to peacefully and patriotically walk to the Capitol and demonstrate to Congress, that was called fomenting insurrection.
Correct. So anything could be called that.
So now we have state Democrats in this liberal shithole basically saying that the Second Amendment itself is insurrection.
No. Listen, like the Founding Fathers had the First Amendment protected by the Second Amendment. And the Second Amendment allows for the civilian population of this country to have arms similar to that of the military, because if given enough time, every government ever has gone off the rails.
Always.
Always.
No exception.
It's gonna within enough time goes by, it is going to happen.
And what was the progression and the fall of the Roman Empire? It began going downhill with the overtly and completely untethered sexual expression of the masses, namely the women.
Yep.
And then eventually it came down to where they had to, ruthlessly brutalize and oppress their own people while trying to keep them entertained as the money went away with circuses and games, the gladiator shit.
And free shit.
Free shit.
Yep.
Yeah, gee, I can't imagine. I can't think off the top of my head another country where that's happening right now. I don't know. What do you think, Pop?
Yeah, you're totally right. I mean, there is some very scary parallels between Rome and what's going on today.
Yeah, and you know what? What else we had in common with them? The only other empire, country, what have you, that did this for their national anthem. We should have known from the beginning to be very careful.
Yep.
Wah, wah, wah. Cue the sad trombone and drink the rest of that beer. Would you like another one, sir?
I'll get one when I use the bathroom in a few minutes.
Oh, you got to go take a piss?
In a minute.
Okay, fine. We'll get on here. C. Horn from Canada, $39.99. Thank you very much. It's generous, even in Canada. Is the Keystone case with the 21 states something that could go to the Supreme Court?
Yes.
Yeah. And if so, how do you think that would go? Well,
First of all, I have absolutely no... The Supreme Court sold out, and fuck them.
I mean...
They're all traitors.
The only one who even opened his mouth, and it was months after the fact, was Thomas. It was, well, we missed an opportunity. It's like, well, where were you when it counted, you son of a bitch?
They're all fucking traitors, man. Fuck them.
And you also have to take into account that these are just people like anybody else. They have families. A lot of them may still have young children. And people are vulnerable to attack when, you get a DNA wiped clean manila envelope of, pictures of your kids going to school. And it says inside, do what we want, and we'll go away.
Yeah, well, there's going to be some trouble if that happens.
There's going to be a lot of trouble. But I'm just saying, stuff like that probably happens every day.
Yeah, sure it does.
Good times, great oldies. CJ, $5. Lemons are donations, and if you're a partner, you collect them like monetary donations and also give a certain portion back to the viewers. Ask Turd Filling and Monkey. I think I will.
All right.
I'll talk to him about it after the show. And Monet shot again. Braid V hair? How would one floss after eating?
Oh, my God.
I asked myself that same question when Jungle Woman asked me to go down on her, and I was like, okay. No.
I think I'll pass on that.
I don't care if my nose is in the parsley, but that plate better be sparkling clean.
Nah.
I'm just saying.
Nah.
It's not going to happen. If it looks like a tribble with a stubbed toe,
forget it.
No. I'd rather lick the shit skid off the inside of a toilet bowl. Dynaside 13, the judge in Milwaukee is a child affairs court judge.
Oh, really?
So it was like he was getting, having him paraded in front of him every time he took a case.
You know what? They need to review all of the cases that got seen. They need to review everything.
If any of those kids turned up in the photos that went online.
And what about people that were accused of certain things that were found not guilty or let go?
Ooh.
Yeah, they need to. Somebody who lives there needs to Freedom of Information Act request every single case this judge has ever reviewed, and then dig a hole up his ass. I'll be right back. I'm serious.
Dig a hole up his ass.
I'm not kidding.
We need to have like a bathroom break bumper or something for you, man. You got a bladder the size of a mustard seed. What do you see? The MKE courthouse flies a BLM and a Pan-African flag. Shocker. When you hear news that makes your head hurt, you just got to drink more. Shark dentures, $2. New name, Joe. Doing China's Biden. True story. He is so weak. I can't even. J.H. Choi says, Blake has very fond memories with Jungle Thought. No, not really. I'll tell you a little bit about her, but I'm not going to use her name. She was tall, about my height, huge, nice boobs, redhead, kind of looked like Julia Roberts. Worst kisser ever, and refused to do anything with the downstairs mix-up. It looked like somebody just hacked off Chewbacca's head and decided to try to sew it together with some turkey legs and shit. It was really weird. And one of her nipples was kind of inverted too. That was kind of funny. But yeah, and despite the fact that she was a V, when we met. She was a roomy woman. I could have set up patio furniture and a couple of couches in there, and there would have been plenty of room. Trust me. Andy's back.
Sorry about that.
Talking about some of my ill-gotten quests into the vagine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what happens, man. I'm just saying. It was really weird because the chick that I started dating after her, because my redhead chick, the one I told you about, looks like Julia Roberts, was so roomy inside you could set up all this furniture in there. And then I moved on to the dirty blonde half Sicilian chick with a bad temper and a super tight situation.
Huh?
I embarrassed myself a couple of times before I was like, you know what, I'm going to rally and I'm going to do this. And then I did. And it was winning. What do we got here? Everything jumped up ahead. Here, let me see. Kuro Ninja 00, $10. One time I had a mixed drink in Miami called liquid cocaine. 2 double shots later, got face slapped by a stripper. And later I was worshiping the porcelain throne of shame for a long time. Winning? No.
Oh, wow.
What would be in liquid cocaine? Do you want to? I can look up the recipe if you like.
Well, let's
'Cause
hold on.
I'm
I'm going to write
curious.
that down because
I'm curious. Liquid cocaine drink recipe. See if they even still make this. Maybe it might not even be legal. You never know.
I don't know.
I mean, if it was, where did he say this was? Florida? Yeah, Miami. So it very well could be illegal. You never know.
Because, I mean, what he's explaining there happened to me with this one drink with Boone's Farm and gin. Yeah.
Well, actually, this sounds quite fantastic. And we have everything that we need to make it except one ingredient.
What's that?
Goldschlager, Jägermeister, and peppermint schnapps.
Okay.
That actually doesn't sound too bad. Have you ever had, it's a foo-foo drink, but have you ever had an oatmeal cookie shot?
Yeah, yes, I have.
It sounds like it's kind of similar, but those those are awesome. You can assign me a homo suspicion point if you want, but that shit's fucking delicious. I will drink that anytime.
So will I.
Oh, it's so good. Now I want one. Damn it. Now I got to look up the recipe and see if we have everything to make it. Son of a bitch. Got me craving alcohol, and I've already got a bottle of wine in my hand. I'm doing this for you guys, you mother fornicators.
Whiny Blake. He's not even pouring it in a glass. He's just drinking out of the bottle.
That's right. I'm not whiny Blake. I'm wino Blake. Get it right.
Wino Blake.
Wino Blake. Whiny Blake is when you're trying to use Y as a vowel, and I just don't like that.
Okay.
What do you get? Oh, is that the cold brew?
Yes.
Always switching to cold brew.
Yes, baby.
Oh, shit. So we are no longer in winter Jack territory.
No.
Which I personally don't like. He's switching to the cold brew, which means it is on. I'll drink with you. Hang on. We'll raise a shot. We will raise a shot to Blake Chin, the author of Cocklicker, which is what's in my shot glass. And, yep, still smells like tequila. It doesn't smell like urine, so I feel safe to drink it. Ready for this? Ready for you?
Ooh.
Outstanding. If this is your urine, you might want to get it checked.
We'll kill you later.
I'm just saying. Oh, Shark Denture says, now I'm whiny Blake. Son of a bitch! You asshole!
Sorry, man.
You can't even get your boozing terms right, and now I'm whiny Blake.
Sorry.
Weh?
It is what it is, man.
You son of a bee. Sorry to use harsh letters. 9x23. Perhaps Evil Bert should clean up drag time, story time. Yeah.
Evil Bert.
Evil Bert, yeah, and you can parade in Ernie, but he'll be dressed like the Gimp from Pulp Fiction.
Oh, God, that's horrible. Evil Bert.
Bring out the Gimp. The Gimp
Evil Bert fucked a lot of people up, man.
Hey, that's what he was there to do. You're just doing a job. Just doing a job. The Velade with 2 $5 donations. Thanks for keeping me from suck-starting my shotgun. $3.43 from a fellow Army vet.
344 now.
Oh, 340. I thought it was 342 earlier.
Well, now it's 344.
344. Okay, so we're at 344. Outstanding. Stephen Ortiz with a $20 donation. Thank you very much. Each of you take a shot for me. Currently taking antibiotics, and I can't drink for a few more days. You see, I hate it when medication comes between man and booze.
You can still drink. You just got to take more antibiotics.
Yeah. I remember I had to take, because I have messed up toes, which you know, from doing weddings and having to wear dress shoes and stuff like that. My toes are A walking nightmare, figuratively and literally.
They're fucked up.
They're messed up. And for a little while, I tried to take that antifungal medication. I forget exactly what it's called, but it was the
There's
oral
three
stuff.
different types.
And man, oh man, that messed me up.
That's really hard on your liver.
Yeah. And then I made the mistake one time because I was in Cleveland and was shooting a wedding. And I was like, oh, okay, I'll have a margarita, and I just slipped my mind. I'm taking this shit, and it was a rough night's sleep. I wouldn't recommend it.
I mean, I've taken all that stuff before and drank, and I'm fine. I just genetically have a really good liver.
Yeah, me too. I hope. I mean, I'm descendant from the actual MacLeod clan of Scotland. Only 3 generations back, my family was all in Ireland, and then on my dad's side, they were all from Germany. Now, you want to talk about a bunch of people who all know how to hold their booze.
Yeah, my father died of a blood clot at 78, but he drank
good
almost
run.
half a gallon of vodka for 50 years every day.
That's a hell of a good run for a boozer with that kind of a record.
Yeah,
Holy
I know.
shit. So you might not be on the 65 and out plan. You might just drag it kicking and screaming into your 70s, bro.
I hope not. I hope not.
65 and out plan. He's going to eat all the pizza that he wants to once he turns 60. I can just feel it.
I still eat all the pizza I want now. Fuck it.
Green Lantern? What's your favorite pizza? I got to ask, because we've been talking about this for a long time.
Well, actually, I'm thinking of like starting a channel that all I do is travel around and taste pizzas.
Oh.
Like
That'd be cool. Pop tastes.
Yeah. Well, the thing like
And then we can drop in on some guys who've got
There's
unhappy wives.
the pizza joint on Woodward called Crispelli's, on Woodward and 12
Oh, yeah,
Mile.
yeah.
That place is so fucking good. Their pizza's great. It's a solid 8.
Yeah?
Yeah. They're, like for you to go like above 8.5 is really tough.
Yeah. Everybody's going all Highlander in the comments now since I mentioned that I'm actually descended from the MacLeod clan. Yeah, I was actually pretty damn shocked when I found that out because my brother is the one who does all of the genealogy research and everything like that, and he found the family crest and the kilt colors and everything, and that's what I wore to his wedding when I was his best man. And then he dropped that bomb on me. I'm like, you mean I'm like a fucking Highlander, mate? That's fantastic. Oh, drink some more. Here you go. Delicious. It's fantastic. I'll keep going here. I'll keep going with the Scottish accent. Smooth criminal, $5. I sleep with my weapon next to me just in case they ever come for me. All ex-military are on the red list.
Yes, they are.
So I guess that would explain why you got a call from the Fibby.
Well, I have, like I do this podcast. I have a lot of people who hate my guts.
Yeah.
And I'm sure people out there that call them and like complain about me about, especially my prepper videos and stuff like that. And
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
not a big deal.
Occupational hazard, right? NJS 1346, not a super chat, but he all caps raged and got my attention. Blake, can you and Popp do a shot with me? I have to deal with trainees at 0500 tomorrow, and I can't seem to sleep. You want to do another one with me?
Sure.
All right. I'm going to come up there. I'm going to pour myself another shot. You want some cock liquor, or are you going to do
Nah.
that? Okay. It's because I call it cock liquor, isn't it? You don't want to do the cock liquor, man.
He could have probably wrote something better on the bottle.
Yeah, I mean, even like rooster liquor would have been more.
Yeah. We've got a couple drill sergeants. I communicate with one from Benning. There's that one there. Where's the other one? Somewhere in Florida.
All right. We're going to raise this one up to NJS. What were the numbers? 1346. Drink with us, good sir. And good luck with your trainees in the morning.
Good night.
Outstanding. Blake Chin, that tequila's fantastic. You are a gentleman and a scholar.
More like just a scholar.
Well, like just a scholar. Either way. No, he's definitely not a gentleman. He walked into the Mexican restaurant with a vest on, and the patch up here said, amateurs gag, pros swallow. And that was just one of many bits of
Well, womanism has killed gentlemen.
Yes.
Yeah, so that and chivalry.
Yeah, chivalry. Well, chivalry was never meant for women anyway. It was a warrior's code.
It's a warrior's code.
F that and F feminist. Outstanding. Let me see here. 9x13, $5. Blake, good luck on the gay cruise. Oh, thanks. Hopefully you can catch some Rays or some Bills and some Teds. That is outstanding. I will give you that one. That is a solid burn. I give that one a 7.5 out of 10. Jeremy Morgan, $5. Google rusty trombone and explain it to Popp. I don't have to. I've already Googled it
He's
for
already
him.
done that. It's just horrible.
I
He's done that
I
already.
destroyed his thinking meat, especially when I told him what space docking was. It's right. It's the same thing as an Alabama Hot Pocket. Shitting in a woman's vagina.
God damn it! I don't need to hear these things, man. Come on, move along. It's terrible.
Well, I could tell from you just slowly shaking your head that it hadn't really sunk in yet. So I figured I would help you out.
I don't know what these people are thinking. They come up with some crazy ass shit.
Well, here's the real question. Is it crazy that they come up with it? Or did they not come up with it and somebody actually did it and then told their friends? And then
I
they
don't
just
know.
came up with a name for it. Which one do you... I don't know. I think I know which one is worse.
I think they did it and came up with the name is worse.
Could you imagine that? It's like, all right, hey, honey, I want to try something. What? I don't know. You're a gymnast, right? You can do the splits?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, hang on. All right, I'm going to be right back. I'm going to go drink some magnesium. Whatever that shit is they sell at Walgreens.
Johnny
All right,
Go Light.
all right, hold your ass up. Yeah. Oh, that's warm. What is that? Oh, my God!
God damn it. That's just disgusting. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Jimmy Bone says that'll mess up her pH balance.
In a heartbeat.
You don't need summer's eve. You need summers all year round. After that one. Shit.
Yeah, you need to flush the well with that one.
Oh, God.
Ugh.
Flush the well could be another one of those crazy Urban Dictionary positions.
Stop it!
Will you flush my well? What's that?
I don't want to
Well,
know.
I don't want to know. I was just
I'm not doing it, whatever it is.
whatever it is.
Be gone.
Can I just get on top for like 2 or 3 minutes and then roll over and go to sleep? I mean, is that just too much to ask?
Yeah.
I'm telling you about it ahead of time, so I'm being a gentleman. I'm just saying.
It's 11:30. I'm going to be asleep by midnight.
Oh, no. All right. I'm going to be an asshole.
Here we go. What are you doing?
Somebody said to look up Aussie Surprise.
Well, I don't want to see this.
Oh, what's going to happen? When you whack off while your girlfriend is asleep and just before you blow, you slap her across the face as hard as you can, and when she awakes in terror, you blow it right in her eye, and then you slap her again and tell her she's late for work, and then tell her about the 4 goldfish that you inserted in her butt the night before after you drugged her hot chocolate.
What the fuck?
Now that's what's called getting a kiss down on the mate.
Oh, my God.
Oh, that's fantastic. Let's move on to the next super chat. Shark Dentures. Theory! Given the size of America, any revolution wouldn't need to take over. It'd just turn everything outside the blue cities into no-go zones for the authoritarian enforcers. Tell them no.
That's exactly what will happen.
That's basically what will happen, yeah.
Yep.
The left will try to declare victory like Napoleon and go home to their, apartments and whatever in the cities. And then as soon as the supply chain cut out, that's when they would be like, hey, you got to send us supplies. We're all going to die. Hey, you started this one, mother fornicator. You get to deal.
You're riding this one in all the way to the station, bitches.
Mm-hmm. Well, like Ron White would say, you're riding this one all the way into the scene of the crash.
Yep.
Good
Nice!
time. Nice! Dynaside 13 again. 30-06, still a good long-range round.
Actually, 30-06 is a very, very good round. I think that has somewhere between 15 and 20% more oomph on it than the 308. The 308 drops off right around 800 meters, where the 30-06 will do well out to 1,000, but not much more beyond that.
Yeah. Sounds like good times. Somebody said Alaskan Pipeline in the chat. I know what that one's all about.
Don't
You
want to
have
know.
Tell me.
Don't want to know.
2 girls, 1 54-gallon drum.
Don't want to know.
I want to know.
No, good. Thank you.
Jesse Nege, $10. I got the talk by the group commander. White supremacy is now the highest threat in the ranks. Question. How come I've never seen anything, and how come I was advised to scrub my online life but not BLM?
Yeah, I know this guy. He's a good guy.
He's a good
one of my
dude.
soldiers. Yeah, and white supremacy is not.
Supreme Pizza.
Yeah,
right?
white supreme pizza is not the number one threat to America. In fact,
No, it's not even in the
we
top
even
10.
covered how they even like change all the shit the
Yeah.
left does and move it back under the
Yep.
the alt right and the white supreme.
If you
pizza.
guys have not seen the episode, The Far Right Boogeyman, we explain exactly how these so-called bipartisan think tanks take these statistics of crimes that are committed, and due to fudging the definitions of the different crimes, they're able to take far left crimes, of which are innumerable, and shift them over to the far right so they can still claim that we're the bad guys.
correct.
It's pathetic, it's psyops, and it's weapons grade.
Bullshit.
I was going to count to 3, but you jumped the gun, man.
Sorry,
If you did that on your wedding night, shame on you.
Yeah, well, I'm divorced anyway. So.
It would explain a lot. Fohama, $20. Here for a good bottle. Amen.
Amen.
I don't know which one. Damon Wolf MGTOW, $10. Yuck, that sounds like hot smecks with an alligator. Jaeger Midori and Chambord. Jaeger Midori and Chambord, huh? You want to write that down?
No.
No. You're like, I don't want anything with Jaeger. You're like, no, I don't want it. Not going to happen. James P. with a $25 donation. Thank you so much. You are the savior from PC fascism. That is why we are here.
Amen. And all I do is tell the truth
And a woman.
in a grunt, direct way.
We don't do politically correct. We do
Politically indirect.
indirect.
I thought we.
No, politically. We don't do politically correct. We do politically direct.
Yeah, direct. Sorry.
Political indirect.
I got it wrong. I got it wrong. I'm
Are
drinking.
you sure you haven't drank enough? You want some more?
I'm drinking. I'm drinking.
Ugh.
I'm drinking.
Make this Dixie great again. Nice. You know what? That's what I should use for the pee break. The burping montage. That stuff was the best.
God, that is pretty funny though.
Introducing the great Rekarotti. I remember I made that, and you called me up that afternoon. You're like, dude, where the fuck did you get all that shit?
Dude, that shit was great.
I had to go back through like 150 episodes to get about a 1.5, 2 minute long montage of you just belching your ass off. Because at that point in time, all we were drinking was beer.
Yeah, we started off with just beer.
Yeah. If there's anybody in the group chat who has not seen that montage, let me know in the chat, and I will play it for you guys the next time
We do
Pop
this.
has to take a piss,
Oh, thank you.
which will be in like 10 minutes.
Now get the hell out of here.
You baby bladdered mother fornicator.
Hey, man. Hey.
Let me see here. Edwin Sparks, $5. If you need to clean out your liver, take milk thistle extract. I'm
Already
surprised
done
I
it.
could pronounce that after drinking all this wine. It works for liquor and for the buildup of sludge that you get from ibuprofen.
I don't take ibuprofen anymore, but I already use milk thistle.
Is that part of the
Pill meal.
the pill meal that you
Yes,
have every day?
Every day, pill meal.
You know, we should really just make a funny video one day where you just take all your pills and you put them in a cereal bowl and you just pour milk over it and you're like,
Well, I
watching the news.
didn't pour milk on them, but I did that, and like my oldest daughter was like, "Dad, if you could fill a bowl with your pills and eat it with a spoon, it's a meal." And I'm like, "Yeah, you're right."
do it. Do it. Some funny shit, man.
Yeah.
Oh, what do we got here? Ghosty426. Keep up the good work, guys, with a $10 donation. Thank you very much for tuning in. True Blue the Cat, $5. Cottage cheese through an extra wide drinking straw.
Oh. Stop! Stop! God damn it!
That's 3. And that one was bright pink, just like I'm going to paint your bedroom while you're asleep.
Oh, don't do that.
Oh, that would be hilarious. You'd wake up and you'd be like, I'm in hell. Where are my daughters?
There's a lot of guys
I know they did it.
who like start off with that really cool bachelor pad, and the woman moves in, and slowly your furniture disappears, your stuff goes into storage.
I know.
And then the walls start to change colors, You're like, well, I'm in hell.
You come home and you go to lay down on your couch, and all of a sudden you're like, what the hell? And you pick something up. Babe? Yeah? What the hell is this? It's a throw pillow. A what?
What do I need this for?
Oh, my eye! Get the fuck out of here. You're trying to feminize my place.
Yeah. My mom's terrible with that. Yeah, I could go into this long rant about that bullshit. It's bullshit.
Oh,
It is bullshit.
It is.
Overpillowing is what I call it.
Oh, True Blue the cat, you sick bastard. Seahorn with $10 Canadian. Could you give us a sneak preview of what you'll cover in the administrative violence webinar? Well, you could watch the episode's administrative violence if you want a sneak preview of that.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty good one.
Yeah,
That's what, 20 minutes long.
Yeah, and this is really going to expand that out. We're going to be covering it in a lot more detail. It's going to be probably 2 to 3 hours
Well,
of
there's
solid
going to be
content.
administrative violence. Then there's going to be administrative violence, corporate edition, and military edition.
Yep. And then we'll probably do a hide your money / pre-divorce mentality webinar, because that is just pure genius on a platter, and every dude should know that.
Because most of you guys will get divorced several times because you're stupid.
There was a fan that I met at the show. Well, he was kind of a fan because I was friends with his stepdaughter. One of his many, many stepdaughters, because the dude was married 6 fucking times.
What an idiot!
6 times. And he's talking to me about how he's like, oh, yeah, I totally know what you mean and everything. And then he drops this bomb that he married my friend's mom, and it was wife number 6. And I'm like, oh, really? You don't say. You learned your lessons, did you? Yeah. How about you give me some of that money? Because at least it'll go towards a good cause, you fucking nuts. The hell? And then he would, like, get all drunk and shit and then sneak in while, like, his stepdaughter had all of her friends over and they were drunk in the pool, and he would walk in, like, butt-ass naked and shit, looking like a fucking elephant.
That's an idiot.
He's
just you do that shit today, you're going to jail. You're going to jail. Just saying.
Bad.
But, like most dudes out there, I'm not going to tell you to never get married, except don't get married. But if you do it, one and done, don't ever do it again.
All right, people want to know how old we are for some reason.
Yeah, well, I don't want to. You
don't want to talk about that?
No.
It's just like, oh, I don't want to talk about
I'm middle-aged, okay? That's close enough.
You're such a chick.
I'm on the back 9. All right? I am playing on the back 9.
He's older than 50, younger than 100.
No. I'm on the back 9, okay? I already had the naked strippers and everything at the 9th hole, and now I'm on the back 9, okay? That's all you need to know.
If you've seen Clerks and you know how many dicks Dante's girlfriend sucked, you know how old I am.
That's the next one.
All right. What do we got here? Smooth Criminal. Look up Rochester, New York. Man set on fire.
What?
I will have to look that up. Riggs Jr., $20. Some booze money for you fellas and some special drinking straws. Oh, you mean I can have more to throw at him?
Could you please stop that, man? It's nasty.
Oh, I'm not done. There's so many more down here. And I'm not going to tell you where I hide them.
I don't want to know, man.
There's a reason why this computer blocks your view to me. I'm just saying.
Oh, my God.
Yes, the starving autist got it right. 37. My girlfriend sucked 37 dicks. In a row?
Is that a world record?
That shit never gets old. Never gets old. I'm sure that somewhere out there is a world record, and it's probably so disgusting and vile.
I don't want to know.
I don't even want to know. What is the world record for a bang gang?
Yeah, you know what? All the
Gang bang.
Listen, you guys, if you know what the world record is for amount of penises in a 24-hour period, send it to us in a super chat. Number of blowjobs, same thing. So we these are just little tidbits of knowledge that we'll have forever bouncing around in our thinking.
All right, I'm looking up the world record right now.
No. Let somebody send it on a super chat.
The former Mrs. Terrence Popp.
Allegedly.
I'm just fucking with you.
Allegedly.
Sean Eichholtz with a $20 donation. Pick up some Schlitz malt liquor and keep up the good work.
That's some good shit right there.
I've never had that before.
Schlitz is good.
I'm going to give that a shot. Just Us Dan McCo, $5. Thanks for being real. Thank you very much. Faux Hammer, $20. I'll see you gentlemen later. Keep fighting the good fight, and here's one for the road. Thank you so much. 9 by 23. $5 when a chick moved in with me for a few months. She made me take a Psycho TRG-22 off the dining room table. But why?
Fuck that.
Well, that's one of the things you warned about in testiculus redonculitis, right? She's going to make you sell your gun. She's going to make you get rid of your furniture because she wants furniture that's ours.
Well, what they do when we named it something else. We didn't call it testiculus redonculitis.
It's now called surrender your manhood because,
Yeah.
first of all,
Nobody's going to know what
nobody's going to know how to spell testiculus redonculitis, and even if they could figure it out, they're not going to spell it like your dyslexic, explosion-addled brain would spell it. So
Yeah, you're right. That's a valid argument.
What it is.
But the thing is like a lot of these women, when they get into a relationship with a man, they do everything in their power to isolate you from your friends and family. All right, they control all the information that goes to you. So they can literally put the yoke of slavery over your head and ride you all the way into the graveyard.
Yep. Monet Shot says, "Oh my God, Blake, 37 cocks old." Yeah, that's exactly what I meant.
Whatever.
You mother fornicators. Forced out with $20. Thank you so much. 501. Her name was Houston. Ooh, excuse me.
Okay.
Oh, that's 501 cocks in a day.
Okay.
Could you imagine that?
Could you say the V&D Express?
I mean, seriously, think about just the mindset of these dudes, like knowingly going in and signing up for this. And then imagine being dude 501.
No, dude, that's just, you got to be such a loser to even take part in that shit.
Ugh.
That's just terrible.
It's, what if it was a cream pie gangbang?
Oh!
500 different kinds of lube and they're not yours.
Oh, man.
Forced Out said, no, it wasn't Hugh. It was Lisa Sparks. XXX.
I don't, yeah, that's just terrible.
Oh.
That's just terrible.
Oh, goodness. NOK. I'm not sure what kind of currency that is. Jambalok, 150 NOK. Keep up the good work and greetings from, Norway. Fantastic.
All right.
Did you know that we have a female-only SOF unit called Hunter Troop? It would be fun to hear your opinions about them if you look them up.
Okay, I'll look him up. Hunter Troop.
A Hunter Troop, Norway. SOF unit.
Mm-hmm.
Owned you, €5. Wait, if I super chat, Blake throws a straw at Popp? Do it. Rock out with your straws out. Okay.
Stop! God damn it, that's a red one, isn't it?
No, it's pink
Oh,
again.
God, I don't know.
Just like your ex-wife before you were done with her.
Allegedly.
JE $5. I had a weird friend who ruined me by sharing a 200 Richard Salad tribute that ended with Ron Jeremy, because of course it did.
Is he getting sued for rape now?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not
Rep
gonna go
hay.
anywhere.
Forced Out 1. Oh, my, this is even worse. So Forced Out, it was originally 501, and then it was 919 men in 24 hours.
Wow.
Dude, that's an army.
That is a brigade. That's 3 battalions.
3 battalions of boing boing.
That's a brigade or a regiment.
Oh, God.
It's a regiment.
That is
Yeah.
beyond disgusting.
Yeah, she got a regiment of cock run through her.
Oh, gosh.
Jesus Christ.
We're going to get to the rest of the Super Chats on Streamlabs later, but we got to get to our main subject of the night, which I know was one of your favorite things because you were actually there in D.C. on January 6th.
Okay, let me clarify.
But not in the building.
No. I went there on the 5th, and I was pulling security for a couple of events. And then I attended on the 6th from the big field and watched the Trump talk on the screen. And once he was done, I got my spidey sense went off, and I went back to my room.
Like, we got to get out of here.
No, I had a bad feeling bad shit was going to happen. And number 2, I didn't want to have to wait 2 hours to get on the subway to go back to Virginia. So I just said, fuck it.
No.
I went back to my room, ordered a hoagie, watched the whole thing on the fucking TV, packed up my shit because I left the next day. But I technically was in the Virginia, D.C. area while all that craziness is going on.
And since then, there have been numerous instances of people who just happened to be in the vicinity.
Okay,
Most of them not even in the building.
Well, hang on. Now, I did review some of these, and I don't know if they went in the building or stepped on the property. Because some of them actually show up in some of the footage.
Well, even still, just think about it. What we know about what happened that day, the only people who got hurt or killed were hurt or killed by Capitol Police, which is the polar opposite of the BLM Antifa riots that have been happening for the last 9 months.
Correct.
But, Congress is going to stand up and applaud when Capitol Police guns down an unarmed veteran.
Yeah, she got killed.
That's just... If there was ever an image that would give you less faith in your own government and
that would be one of them.
Whether or not they work for you, that's it right there.
Yeah, that would be it right there.
Well, it's like, oh, you mean she served in the Air Force for 14 years, showed up to a protest unarmed, walked into the Capitol building, which is technically the people's house. We own it because we're the taxpayers, and these mother fornicators are supposed to work for us. And they shot her before she could even knock on a door where only one window was broken and minimal property damage? Yay! You repugnant sacks of shit. Every single one of you. They shouldn't call you... You know what? Congress is very well named, as long as you just take the first 3 letters by themselves.
I would have to agree with you on that.
F every single one of you in the A. There they go with my harsh letters
Now,
again.
this is the one where they arrested him and his wife got fired and they seized his bank account. All right, and they held him without bail?
Yep. And make no mistake, ladies and germs, when retired Army Sergeant Kenneth Harrelson, arrested for attending the January 6th protest, has his family's bank account locked down, his wife loses her job, and they are frightened and don't know what to do. When this happens, it is not because they are afraid of an insurrection. It's because they want you to feel alone, like you have no voice and like the Constitution does not matter and it does not fucking apply to you.
Because technically it really doesn't anymore.
No.
But they're doing this strictly to strike fear into people.
Yep.
Because they freeze the account so he can't get legal representation. Is there a GoFundMe for this guy? Let's do a search and see if there is. Because this
I
guy,
sincerely hope there is.
Well, let's do a search to see if there is, and we'll give him a shout out right now because this is
if
horse
there
shit.
is, let's check it out. Because, and I'm going to read you Angel's story. It is his wife right here.
Okay.
Let's check this out. My name is Angel. I am the wife of retired Army Sergeant Kenneth Harrelson, 100% disabled veteran.
Okay.
So, yeah, totally a threat.
You get that from being
right?
wounded in combat.
Who traveled to Washington, D.C. on the January 5 to 6 to protect Trump supporters from violent Antifa. Okay. We have a 17-year-old son and a 14-year-old daughter. My husband was arrested on Wednesday, March 10th, and my family is in great need of help. Okay. The FBI, city police, and sheriff's office came to our home and executed a search warrant. My husband was on a ladder cleaning the gutters at the time, and I was inside working virtually at my job. The agents and officers approached with their guns pointed at my husband. He was unarmed and in fear for his life. They arrested him without incident and then came to the door with my husband in handcuffs. I was on the phone with a customer at the time. I immediately hung up and then notified my boss that I needed to be excused from work for the day due to a family emergency. Okay. The agents informed me that they were doing a search on the house and said that I would need to remain outside for the duration of the search. This is important, and it's in bold print because of it. I requested to see a copy of the search warrant and was refused.
That is horseshit.
That is illegal.
That is illegal right there.
They proceeded to escort me out of my home. I was upset that my things were going to be tossed around everywhere and they would make a huge mess, yada, yada, yada. The fee alone just to retain a local lawyer is $2,500, and it will cost $100,000 if he is indicted on felony charges. There is a donation here for the Harrelson family. I will take the link here and I will put it in the chat right now. So please, guys, if you can help out this family, they need it more than we do. Check them out.
See, can you go there and see how much they've collected so far?
Let's take a look here. Dun, dun, dun. Give, send, go. So it's not a GoFundMe. In all likelihood, they probably They probably got screwed by GoFundMe. It looks like they have reached $171,000 of their $175,000 goal, so they're almost there. Gentlemen and ladies in the chat, if you can help put them over the top, that would be fantastic.
Okay, can you check and see if there's a GoFundMe for this guy?
This would be it.
No, I'm just saying.
If there's a all right, let me check it out.
Yeah.
Sergeant Harrelson. You're having me do all this stuff. It
I'm
slows
sorry.
down the show, bro.
No, I understand, but we got to be thorough here because this is actually important.
The answer is no. Okay. That was correct. They went through a Christian organization because after what happened with Rittenhouse, you can't really expect them to go to GoFundMe and because we're gonna the child molester or the convicted felon, we're gonna let him have a GoFundMe. The guy who lost half his arm, but Rittenhouse, who was just defending himself against 3 people who were trying to kill him, he's the bad guy.
Well, we actually need to put together a list of all of the sites similar to GoFundMe. That will support conservatives and freedom of speech and shit like that. Because GoFundMe isn't going to do it.
Well, let's take a look at this here. This is called GiveSendGo.com. And so it looks like they're definitely helping them out. So if you guys want to write that down, or if you got it in your phone, you can make a note. GiveSendGo.com. It is a #1 free Christian crowdfunding site. So let it never be said that the Christians never did anything for you.
Yeah. I mean, we have our own GoFundMe for legal counsel down the road.
Yep, provided it's still there and hasn't been taken down.
No, it's still there. It's still there.
And this dude is not the only one.
No.
Men in Collier County arrested by heavily armed feds with tanker trucks in connection with Capitol riot. And this was in Florida. They just showed up at the dude's house.
All right. I'm going to interject here.
Drug him off.
This is overkill and done to scare everyone in the country.
Yeah.
There's absolutely no reason they couldn't call the local sheriff and say, "Hey, we got a warrant for this guy's arrest. Could you please go pick him up?"
Yep.
Or better yet, I mean, if he's a retired veteran, you call him on the phone and say, "Hey, we have a warrant for your arrest. Can you please surrender yourself?"
Yeah.
I would.
Yeah.
I wouldn't run from these people. I'd be like, "Fuck yeah, okay, whatever. I'll be there in an hour."
Yeah, and one of the things that you will notice that all these stories have in common is that every single one of these arrests was conducted without incident. Now, if these people were actively conducting insurrection against the United States, do you really think they would cooperate?
I don't know.
Just saying.
I mean, if you got your family around, you don't want to start spark off a big firefight with your kids around your family and shit.
And example number 3. FBI sends in armored vehicle with turret, 2 vans, 6 vehicles, 3 local police vehicles to arrest a young father who attended the January 6th rally. Joshua James was arrested and is being charged in connection to the violent events on Washington, D.C. He is an Iraq War veteran, wounded in a bomb blast in Iraq, and Joshua is being held by the FBI without bail.
Is there a GoFundMe for this guy?
I sincerely hope so. Let's check him out here. Yes, you can make a donation. It is on the same exact website, GiveSendGo.com. Once again, I will put this in the chat for you guys. Check them out. Campaign created by Audrey James. It looks like they are 69% of the way to their goal. That is a fantastic percent to be at. I'm just saying because I'm a sick, twisted pervert.
And listen, if you guys go make donations for this guy, make sure in the comments you tell him First Sergeant Popp sent you here from redonkulous.com.
You're damn right. And this other one here, example number 4. So these go on and on.
Yeah.
This one is the only one that we can actually confirm was in the building, and this was sent to us by a fan that I am friends with on Facebook because this is his brother-in-law. Ivy from Crossville arrested for alleged involvement in Capitol riot. This is him right here. All he was doing was walking around inside, taking video.
Correct.
That's it.
Yeah.
28-year-old Brian Wayne Ivy of Crossville was arrested this morning in Cookeville for his alleged involvement in the U.S. Capitol riots. According to arrest warrants, he faces charges of unlawfully entering a restricted building. Oh, you mean a building that's technically public property because it's paid for by taxpayers?
Correct.
I'm sorry, when in the flying fuck did government buildings become restricted property when they're paid for by taxpayers? Just asking for a friend. I mean, I understand certain things.
That's a valid argument.
I'm just...
It's a valid argument.
Just my question.
These things need to be answered.
There are things that I don't know. I may be wrong about a lot of things, but I'm just wondering how the hell a building that is supposedly just the hallways of Congress, where they are supposed to get together and deliberate and debate things that affect us because they're supposed to be working for us, representing us, is restricted to the public.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but in Oregon, there are still people rioting and attacking a federal building.
Yeah. And the media is
Totally
ignoring the hell
silent
out of
on
it. They
that.
don't care.
Yeah, it's a bunch of
Because the
horseshit.
idiots who are throwing Molotov cocktails at the building, the people who are murdering black citizens in the George Kirby Taylor Floyd Autonomous Zone in Minneapolis, vote Democrat.
Correct.
That's all.
Yep.
That's all that matters. If you vote Democrat, apparently you can get away with literal murder. And that is why I titled this stream what it is. This is what a free country is supposed to look like?
Not anymore.
I'm not really feeling it.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it either.
And now we have, the most popular president in history, right? 80 million votes in the White House. And he is trying to barter for complete National Guard protection 24/7, 365. In fact, they faked a militia plot
Correct. Now,
to
I'm going to
up
be
the
honest.
security.
If you are in a red state, the governors of those states need to notify the Department of Defense that my National Guard troops will no longer be available for federalization. Fuck off.
Exactly.
I'm not like Michigan. We're a blue state technically because
Yeah.
we have 3 cities that turned us blue.
But
they
let's
were-
be honest,
they were-
Trump won Michigan.
Yeah, they were
again.
poisoning our troops.
Yep.
Our governor should be like, "Fuck you! I'm pulling my guys back."
But she
Fuck
doesn't care.
off.
She's too busy murdering elderly people.
Yeah, I know.
And then, admitting that there were flaws in the plan, and then 2 weeks later saying, "Oh, that never happened."
Yeah, fuck. that bitch.
Usually when you gaslight that hard, an explosion follows.
Yeah, you're correct.
That tranny bitch. She looks like Bruce Jenner. I'm sorry. She really does.
She does. She does.
I bet her dick's bigger than mine.
Stop it. I want to hear these things. I don't want to hear these things.
Thanks! You son of a bitch! Well, what do you want to hear? What do you want to hear?
Let's do some super chats.
And what was the super chats? Okay, we could do super chat.
Now that we've covered this insanity.
Our country, the bottom line, our country is not free.
No.
And the reason that they are doing shit like this, the reason they are sending armed convoys to your house and not letting people see the illegal search warrants when they rip your ass out of your home in front of your family and take you into custody and hold you without bail is because they want you to know this is not a government that is of, by, and for the people anymore.
Correct.
You are helpless. We are not on your side. You're fucked.
For now.
And if you sit down and take it, you will be.
Yes. That's absolutely correct.
I'm really spun up today. I don't
Yeah.
know if you can tell.
This
Here,
has
have
got me-
another straw.
Stop! This has got me fucking pissed off, bro. This has really got me pissed off.
I didn't get that one over the bar. Hang on.
Come on, man.
Here you go.
Stop! God damn you.
Hey, I got to do something to liven my mood up. I'm getting pissed off at this, man. My republic is being flushed down the toilet.
It's already there. It's already there. It's just a matter of time.
It's gone, man.
It's gone. I mean,
It's gone. And now we got former Vice President Joe Biden, who is weaker than weak, man. He is weaker than 1 scoop of coffee and 10 cups of water.
until you have enough people in this country who are negatively affected, they're just going to keep doing what they're doing. But like
Yeah,
I
let's
said,
just keep watching Disney Plus.
when you
We're
can't-
okay.
When you can't drive your car, or heat your house, or feed your family, it's all going to turn around and it's going to be fucking brutal.
Ugh.
I don't want that to happen. I hope we all sing Kumbaya, but my gut is telling me it's not going to happen.
I got you. Jimmy Bones pulled his head out of the porcelain god and decided to send us $10. That peach whiskey that I sent works pretty good to help me get to sleep. And don't forget for the next stream, Pop, damn it.
I'll bring it.
He sent us a little care package, Jimmy Bones did, I'm guessing as an apology for getting so hammered that he just drifted away like Kaiser Sose in the middle of our stream about a month ago. But we still love you, Jimmy. No homo. Maverick 7508. Did you see Crowder showing the effect of double masking on O2 saturation during workouts? I didn't see that.
I didn't see that either.
You aren't supposed to go below 95%, and Crowder and 2 of his interns tested it. All 3 went below 95% O2 sats during the workout.
Yeah. That's all bullshit.
You know the reason why they're making you do this now? The reason why they're telling you, oh, if you wear 2 masks, if you wear 3 masks, if you cover your whole head with them and you look like a fucking armadillo, that's totally better, is because they want one mask to seem like it's sensible. So they can try to make this shit, at least seasonally, seem normal.
I would have to say you're correct.
I mean, because we were sold, after 9/11, we were sold on the idea that the Patriot Act and all of these security measures at the airports would only be required temporarily. It's 20 years later. And I still, fear for my life of a cavity search every time I go to the fucking airport. And they have that, machine that, scans your ass under your clothes and you can see women's fat rolls and tits and shit underneath.
Yeah.
I'm sure every once in a while there's a woman who runs through there and the guy who's running the scanner is like, oh, yeah, see, this is why I get paid the big bucks. And then Shamu, the human whale, comes walking through and he's like, oh, fuck this, I'm going on break.
Yeah, where's the tit fat?
I still can't believe we left it out of that episode.
I know, that would have been like the Picasso right there.
Which, if you guys are only watching our videos on YouTube, you will never see that video. It is called All Kinds of Fat, and it would have gotten us kicked off YouTube. So go to redonkulous.com, click on the tab up top that says videos, scroll down the page, look for it. It's totally worth it.
Comedy gold.
Comedy gold.
Comedy gold.
The Drinking Straw donated $50.
Damn.
Wow. What is the difference between a gross bus station and a crab with big boobs?
I have no idea.
One is a crusty bus station and the other is a busty crustacean. Now that's what you call a clean joke.
That's totally clean.
That is outstanding.
Totally clean.
Tracy Wilborn donated. Thanks, Blake, for the mental vomit picture. I will take it as your revenge for the cruise jokes. That's
Nice.
right. Lazarus Long, the man who does not need a porn name because he already has one. I wonder if there was a reason they picked $400,000 for the cutoff point to raising taxes. Could that be that the office of the president pays $400,000 a year?
Could be. Could be.
Could be. Pulse Kebab donated his perennial $25 for the booze fund. Thank you very much, and he has a question for you. Hey, Pop, you enjoying that drinking straw?
Fuck you, man.
Inquisitor Jack 556. Pop building an alternate upper for my 458 SOCOM 556 going for range and heat endurance. Thinking 18 or 20-inch heavy barrel gas piston, 1 to 8 times scope. Any advice on changes or accessories? Loving the second Jericho book so far, halfway through.
All right. What's it? 4 foot? What's it? 448?
He said 458 SOCOM, 558 going for range and heat endurance. He's thinking an 18 or 20-inch heavy barrel with a gas piston, 1 to 8 times scope.
You go with the longer barrel.
Longer barrel.
Yeah, the longer barrel gives you better terminal velocity. Stop! God, you bastard! It gives you longer range and terminal velocity. It's always better. Unless you're doing CQB in a house and you need to have a shorter platform, you go with the longer barrel.
Just so you guys know, if it's not really showing up on the stream, every time he yells, stop, like a petulant child, I'm throwing a penis straw at him.
Bastard. Stop, man!
Maverick 7508. My dad used to know a stripper who could pick up quarters and open beers with her downstairs mix-up.
I have seen that. That's an actual show.
You ever seen the chick who can blow bubbles with it?
I've seen the blow bubbles, cut up bananas. They'll make change to pick up like
make change.
They pick up like quarters, nickels, dimes, and then you say, "Hey, I need $1.60." They drop out the coins and stuff.
Dude,
it's a mutant. It's a mutant power.
That is a mutant. Did you ever see that dude who he calls himself the professional regurgitator?
I don't want to know this.
No, he's actually super cool. He can swallow like a key to a lock and then he'll swallow the lock, and then he'll swallow a billiard ball on top of it, and then he can regurgitate the key that has unlocked the lock, and then the billiard ball afterwards. It is some of the craziest shit you've ever seen in your life.
I don't need to see this.
Why not?
That's this. Oh, no.
It's awesome.
That's just nuts, man.
I'll show you videos when we're done tonight.
All right.
It's not the kind of stuff that'll make you puke.
Okay.
It's genuinely just you're watching it and you're like, how the fuck does he do that? Wow. Jimmy Bones, if she's rocking the Chewbacca snatch, break out the chopsticks for the all-you-can-eat sushi buffet. Oh, God. Dude, no. Seriously, you have no idea what kind of snatch this woman was rocking. She was sweet as pie. If I ran into her on the street, I would still walk up and I would give her a hug. But
that thing could bite you, huh?
That was nasty. And she actually told me that she could smell it in the shower.
Yeah, that's not good at all.
No. See, and then she's like, how about you give me some head? I'm like, well, first of all, it's not called that. Now you made it sound really gay. And second of all, no.
I have a hard time with smells. I can't do that. I cannot do that. If there's any kind of off-putting smell, I'm out. Forget it.
If it smells like a Gwyneth Paltrow candle that's lit off inside of a tuna can that's been left out in the sun with some rancid cheese and shit like that, hell no.
Hell no.
Hell no, man.
Ugh.
You try to convince me to go down on you, you'd have better luck picking fly shit out of pepper, wearing boxing gloves. Inquisitor Jack 45 went to a fun shooting competition after work. M1 carbine didn't do too bad at 100 yards, planning to convert a reproduction bayonet into a flashlight mount. Any thoughts on flare guns' usefulness for signaling in lieu of a 40 millimeter?
Well, yeah. Listen, if you can come up with alternate ways to signal, flares are definitely good for long-range signals. Whistles. You can do certain, color schemes of lights, stuff like that. Different colored smoke. All of that could be used for signals.
That sounds pretty good to me. Oh, my God. All right. It's not this one, it's the next one. I read ahead because that's just how I am. The Drinking Straw donated $10. On pay is effing gross, or at least the good stuff is. I don't want to know what you're watching.
I don't want to know.
Jimmy Bones, you sick, disgusting bastard.
What do you do now?
How do you get a nun pregnant?
How?
You tell the altar boy to fart into her pussy?
Ah! God, that's... What the fuck? I don't think it's that funny. It's disgusting.
I know it's disgusting, but I was raised Catholic, so it's funnier to me.
Okay. It's an inside thing. All right.
About 6 inches inside.
Yeah, I guess.
Shit.
I guess.
Oh, man. I'm glad I'm drinking the wine tonight. Arrow Shogun. I saw a video of a female drill sergeant screaming at a male grunt in a high-pitched voice. It's the most unintimidating thing ever, like a chihuahua barking at you.
You're absolutely correct. I could not have female drill sergeants.
Yeah. The only woman who will ever intimidate you in your life raising her voice is your mom.
Yeah.
That's it.
No, I literally, like when I went to airborne school, I had a female sergeant who ran, part of the training. And then when I jumped into Panama, she was there yelling out, when we were getting ready, we were staging out of Benning. And she was like yelling out commands at me. And I looked at her, you can just shut the fuck up. I don't fall under you, bitch. I'm about ready to put my fucking boot right in your fucking teeth. And she went and told my platoon sergeant, and he was just like, hey, don't talk to my men.
What are you going to do, man?
I hated that cunt.
Yeah, you did it. We got banned. We got to get banned. Son of a bitch. Arrow. Tracy Wilborn, 919. 919 is one hell of a dick-stacking platform. Splat. Yeah, she's dead.
9 by 19 is, the standard 9mm Parabellum.
I know, it's just funny. Jimmy Bones, once again, I hope it's not as disgusting as the last
Oh
one.
my God.
Both of those gentlemen just received a $100 donation from me. Jimmy Bones, God bless you, sir. I'm sure that they'll appreciate it. We need to get those men home to their families and make sure that they can fight back against the bullshit that is going on. A man and a woman.
This is what needs to take place. You need to sue everyone involved for malicious prosecution, especially if they're not giving you warrants and they're holding you without bail and they have absolutely no proof of any other crazy shit. Don't fucking plead as shit, and then sooner or later they're going to run out of steam, and then the power is going to be in your court and go for the jugular.
Yep. Speaking of people who should be sued back into the Stone Age, I don't know if you guys heard about this, but the Washington Post ran a correction recently admitting that it misquoted President Trump in the Georgia election story. They deliberately misled the American public into thinking that he was just demanding that somebody manufacture fraud in the election.
It's time to start suing these media platforms into the Stone Age and make them pay for their lies.
Yes. I'm sorry, President Trump is now a private citizen.
Yes.
So he should be raking these people over the coals the same way they did to him for the last 5 years. No mercy.
That's right.
No takebacks.
That's right.
Fuck him.
Take it to him.
Take it to him. Take it to him the same way they took it to your wife just because they said she was a porn star. I'm sorry, a nude model is not a porn star. And when feminists are trying to tell you that nudity is empowering, and then they try to say that his wife is every name in the book for taking naked pictures, I mean, come on. Your hypocrisy is not only showing, it smells like a Gwyneth Paltrow candle.
It's actually moved into hypocrisis.
Down to side 13, I think I'm the only person who isn't a vet in Pops Preppers. I feel kind of bad, but it means that I get to learn from the best. Also, Blake, more Pinky. I can do that.
Pinky?
I can do more Pinky. Dante Dobbins with a $2 donation and a hey you emoji.
Forced out one, $5. You could throw a tractor trailer sideways in there. You must be talking about my ex. You're right.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Now, like I said, she's a nice girl. For all I know, she could be one of those nice girls who actually saw the light, took the red pill, and maybe she's watching this show, diddling herself, remembering the good old days when she used to have the Blake peen. I don't know. I'm just saying. I don't want to be a dick.
We don't know such things.
We don't know such things inside.
Colso Peasant Rescue, 99 cents with a emoji. I said, Sean, $20. You're going to love this. The world record for the most oral jobs done in a row. Not sure I'm ready for this. Officially is in 2005 held by Summer Knight, an AV star. Shocker. 249 peg Ds. And the best part is she sucked each one to completion before moving on.
Oh my God.
Suddenly, I'm not so thirsty.
Oh, that's nasty. That is disgusting.
Hang on, I might need a minute. I might need a minute. Oh, it's
Lump of vomit, throat.
okay. She sucked him to completion. Now here's the question. I got a lump of vomit. Did she swallow?
Hang on.
Did she take bukkake? Did she put him on her neck? Did she put him on her face? Put him on the jugs?
I got to get to my calculator. Hang on. 3 milliliters times, what, 249?
249.
249 equals...
You're doing the math on the milliliters of splooge?
747 milliliters. And how many milliliters are in a gallon? Let's see.
Isn't 700... You said 740?
How many milliliters are in a gallon?
No, dude. Pick up that Jameson. The cold brew right there.
Mm-hmm.
Pick that up.
Mm-hmm.
That's 750.
Is it?
Yes. So if she actually took them all to the mouth and swallowed, that's how much she
A
drank.
little bit more than this. God, that's disgusting. All right.
Who wants chowder?
God! Oh.
Oh, shit. You know what?
This is making.
I just realized
this is making me sick.
that Family Guy montage where they all puke after drinking Epicac.
Yeah.
I need to hang on to that because, holy shit, yeah. We need to have that just in case something like this comes along again. And Jimmy Bones, you nasty bastard, you started this. It's all your fault.
All right.
Oh, goodness gracious. Console Peasant Rescue. Don't donate money. Donate bullets and man hours.
Yeah. All right. We're coming up on the second hour. I got to piss.
Oh, you got to piss. All right, hang on.
I've been drinking.
Wait there. Hang on. We're gonna do a little something for you.
Oh, okay. We're gonna do the
yes,
the
yes, we are. So now Pop has to take a piss. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring this up. Oh, hang on. All right, you go ahead and take a piss.
I'll be right back.
I'm gonna show this to you guys. I'm gonna put it in theater mode. We'll see how well this goes here.
And now, performing another classical work, the Great Wackarotti.
Oh God, this is making me burp like a mother. I'm going to hell. I'm drinking beer here. That is gross.
Oh shit! I forgot how funny that was. Oh holy shit! I hope he's done peeing soon because I'm gonna laugh myself sick here. That took hours to edit. You guys have no idea how long that took to go through and find all those burps and then put them all together. But from now on, that is going to be the Pop piss break montage. I'm going to take that, I'm going to set it aside, put it together. It's going to be fantastic. You're a bastard.
Bastard.
It's contagious.
Bastard.
Wait, what? Your mic isn't coming through.
Can you hear me now?
All right, now I can.
Sorry.
That was some good shit, man. Oh, man, well, let's go back over to the Super Chats here. JE, $10. Black Panthers took over Congress for a weekend in the 1960s. Feminists took over Congress for about 2 days in 2017. No charges. Boomers there for 4 hours and out by sundown. Full administrative violence of the feds.
Yep.
I mean, we're just going to forget that feminists took over Congress because they were protesting Kavanaugh, and that Amy Schumer herself was arrested while she was there and not charged. Yeah, fantastic. Your double standards are showing, and they look like my ex-girlfriend's jungle bush. It's just as disgusting, and it reeks just as bad. Dad teaches, and my words to son, $10. Fighting narcissists that are doing this solely to get those of us that they want on the defensive to go offensive to validate them. It's a good point. We need administrative nujitsu to shine the light on these vampires. Speaking of vampires, if you guys have never seen John Carpenter's Vampires with none other than James Woods, one of the best performances ever in a horror film, you guys are missing out. You ever seen that movie, Pop? John Carpenter's Vampires?
No.
Oh, dude. Shit, man. We could do an alt-text stream just watching John Carpenter's Vampires.
No, we could do that.
He's messing with a priest the whole time because he's got a priest with him because he's fighting vampires, right?
Yeah.
And he's asking, he's like, hey, Padre, when I was kicking your ass back there, did you get a little wood? What? Did you get a little wood? A little mahogany? You were going down there when I was kicking your ass? You enjoy that shit? What the hell are you talking about? I'm just fucking with you.
Yeah, baby!
I mean, John Carpenter is one of my favorite directors anyway. I mean, just think about his filmography. I mean, you got Assault on Precinct 13, Halloween, Prince of Darkness, They Live, The Thing, Vampires, Escape from New York, Escape from L.A. This dude was on fucking fire during the 70s and 80s.
Yeah, he was.
Outstanding.
I like John Carpenter. A lot of his shit was pretty good.
Oh yeah, dude. If you go on Amazon.com right now, there's actually a 4K set of, I think it's They Live, Prince of Darkness, Escape from New York, and The Fog for less than $50. If you guys like 4K UHD and you're a fan of physical media, pick that shit up. Fantastic.
If I recall-
oh yeah, Big Trouble in Little China. That's one that I forgot.
That was a good one.
Oh,
yeah, that was real
outstanding.
good. They were supposed to do a sequel to that, but it fell through.
Well, it was one of those movies that they didn't really know how to market because, I mean, when you watch it, it's batshit insane.
It's a cult classic now.
It is now, yeah. And what's his name who made Thor Ragnarok?
Uh-huh.
He actually said that his inspiration for directing Thor Ragnarok was Big Trouble in Little China, which explains why it is far away the best of the Thor movies.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. And then you have Led Zeppelin on the soundtrack as well, which never hurts.
No.
Haunted House, $5. Oregonian and retired vet here. People are still rioting off and on in Portland. Shocker.
Yep.
Yep. Awake Veteran 88 says They Live is actually a documentary of 2020 to 2021. Amen.
And beyond.
And beyond. Yeah, exactly. And the funny thing is that at the time, Carpenter was just a typical brainwashed liberal like the rest of California-stan, and he said that he actually wrote and directed that movie in direct response to his quote-unquote horror of the Reagan years. Little did he know how prophetic it would become in the future. Maybe his ideas weren't the best at the time for exactly why he made it, but holy hot damn, they sure fit today.
Amen.
We got a ginger hamster in the street.
I was wondering when he'd show up.
James Von Maxwell, he's one of our wrenches. If you guys have not subscribed to his channel, click on his username, go and subscribe. He is criminally neglected on this platform. He's one of the best out there. And no homo, he's got a voice you can fall asleep to. Just saying.
Just saying.
Just saying. Patriotic Southerners back with a holy shit $49.99 donation. Pop, do you have any former SF dudes in Georgia that can get me up to speed? Any tips on quitting smoking? Well, I don't think you ever smoked, did you?
I never smoked in my life. So. But, yeah, I mean, I'm going to be honest. Whenever it comes to quitting some bad shit, it's all willpower.
Yeah.
You actually have to want it more than you have to want to quit more than you want to keep going.
Mm-hmm.
In regards to SF people in Georgia, I have to look around. You know, I know I have people all over the country.
You know, actually, from what I understand, one of the best ways to quit smoking is to start doing things that just require good lung power. So go run, go jog, speed walk if you feel like you're a little too old to do like the hard running or whatever. But if you make that part of your routine and you keep going at it, at first it's going to be really fucking hard because you're trying to quit smoking and you've been abusing your lungs, but over time you're going to start to feel some of that. You know, it's like anything else in your body. Your heart, your lungs, it's all a muscle. You got to work at it. When you strengthen them up and you start to feel that strength coming back, it can motivate you to keep going and keep the cigarettes away.
Also, Wellbutyrol.
Wellbutyrol?
Yeah, it's a pill people take to help them get over the addiction cycle.
Yeah, like my sister, God love her, she has every excuse in the world for not quitting smoking, and she's always talking about, well, maybe I'll get like the laser treatment, or maybe I'll go get hypnosis. I'm like, hypnosis is for quitters. Wait a minute.
Wait
Damn
a
it.
minute. Did I just say that?
What the fuck am I talking about? Justin Baumgartner, the only reason that I was drinking yesterday was because I thought a tornado was about to take us out. So you're the dude that I was talking to on Facebook. I'm glad that you're still here. We were praying for you. I'm glad that you survived. He was stress drinking.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I think it was in, I want to say that he's in Mississippi, and there was a huge string of tornadoes down there. Him and his family were hiding out in the basement. He messaged the Facebook page saying, pray for us. We got some shit going on here. We prayed for you. I'm glad you're doing okay, man.
My kids used to freak out over the tornado sirens, and I'd be like, hey, what are you freaking out about? You won't even feel it. Still, it's not funny.
It's totally different when my brother's in town because my brother he's retired Navy, but he's a meteorologist for the Navy. And now he does the meteorology weatherman thing for an airport down where he lives in Texas. And whenever he comes in town, and it's like, there's a tornado. You guys go in the basement. Blake and I are going to go chase this fucker. Like, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
I don't know if he would do that now that he's got a kid, but yeah, you never know. Personal freedom, $10. Our elected officials believe we are their serfs. Yes.
Amen to that.
The biggest problem is over half the nation agrees we need to stand together.
Yep. And
Yes.
but this is half the nation agrees until they can't feed themselves, can't drive to work, and can't heat their homes.
And then it's every man and woman for himself.
For a little while, yeah.
For a little while. Matthew Sturgis with a $24.99 donation. Thank you so much. Gentlemen, I sold my house in Minneapolis 2 weeks ago. Thank God.
Amen!
And picked up a Springfield Arms Saint rifle.
All right.
Here's some booze money. Maybe Blake should pick up some heart straws. Why would I want to do that? Always address the rear admiral with love. Is that a euphemism? Because if it is, I choose not to get it. Speaking of which...
Stop! God, you bastard. That one like flew straight.
Hey, I'm going to get better and better at throwing those things the more practice I have. One of these days, you're going to be in the middle of a point, and you're going to be like, ah, and it's going to go right in your mouth, and then it's going to be a glorious day, and at that point, you're going to owe me $50.
That'll be a bad day.
For you. For me, and for the rest of the internet, that's great television, bro. Edwin Sparks, $5. This one doesn't require the excessive fun fur, but look up the dirty Chewbacca.
I don't want to know.
Oh, well, you're going to know.
No, I don't want to know!
You're going to know. Dirty Chewbacca.
Stop.
All right, here we got filthy Chewbacca. Maybe this is the correct one here. Oh no. The sexual act in which the male partner defecates in large quantities while holding onto his spouse. This is generally precluded by pulling a Chewbacca mask out from under the pillow, donning it, and yelling like a titular Wookiee.
Who comes up with this?
Not only that, who does it? Who does it to their partner?
That's just disgusting.
Disgusting. But I still find it funny, so it's all good. Let me see here. Lauren LB, drinking hose. Like your ex-wife. Allegedly. CJ, make a Star-Spangled Pop burp edit. That could be interesting if I could actually get him to pitch correctly. I don't know.
That would be funny.
That would be pretty funny. Michael Knoll, $5. What's a Mexican party really look like? A bunch of Mexicans around an open septic tank with drinking straws. Oh, shit.
Oh, my God.
Winning, no.
Oh, my God.
And he's a Marine. He says, Semper Fi, brother. Oh, shit. You just went down a really dark path, bro. Ascension, $5. What is a great slogan for an abortion clinic? Don't kid yourself.
Oh, my God. That's good. I got to write that one. Don't kid yourself.
Oh, the Don't Kid Yourself abortion clinic. Oh, man. If they put that out in front of Planned Parenthood, I still wouldn't want the government to fund them, but I'd be tempted to drive by and be like, all right, get on you.
Oh, I love it. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Pat Wax Daddy's in the chat, $5. Biden is China's straw man purchase.
Amen, Goat Belly. You're absolutely correct.
Goat Billy.
Dude's a genius.
Oh, no. Arrow Shogun says, damn it, Blake, you didn't finish my comment. I'm sorry. I thought I got it all. Thanks to you, I knocked over a handful of incendiary bullets that I had to manually paint the tips blue. Every Blake I know, even cousins, are super gay. And, LOL, but, Pop, opinion on squeeze bore rifle rounds?
Squeeze bore rifle rounds.
Oh, okay, I see.
We're talking about the rifle rounds that are that squeeze that are too big, and then they.
You want me to look it up so you can take a look?
Yeah, I think that's something to do with like the first Magnum rounds for squeeze bore.
Let me see here. 2.8 centimeter SPZB41.
Yeah. The Germans had one that they fired, and actually it wore out the bore real quick, but it turned the rounds into hyper velocity, and they were like severely armor piercing.
Yeah, Schwerpanzer Busch 41.
That's
anti-tank weapon.
Yep.
All right, cool.
Yeah, it's
And,
actually it's a good concept, but you go through your rifle barrels real quick.
Okay. The part of the chat that I missed, do you know of any modern rifles that shoot 8mm Mauser? If no, what do you prefer?
8mm Mauser, there's really nothing modern that does that anymore. You can get the old Mauser World War II rifles in 8mm. But, if I was going to get a 30 caliber battle rifle, it'd have to be 308. You want to stick to something in a military caliber that you can get ammo for, on the cheap, and it's easier to get than crazy wazoo calibers.
Okay. Like, how's everybody just catching up to the fact that Wine Blake is here tonight? Wine Blake's been here for 2 hours and 10 minutes.
You're half a bottle down.
I am half a bottle down. This stuff is fucking delicious. I'm gonna buy more of this. This is fantastic. What else we got here? Oh no, Edwin Sparks, dirty Chewbacca, not filthy Chewbacca, you lush. Well, the thing is, I looked up dirty Chewbacca and nothing came up. Yeah, let's look it up here. Let's look it up. I'm gonna pump up a new tab. Dirty Chewbacca. See, I see Chewbacca. Oh, okay. Now it's way down here, but it's only on Reddit. It's not actually on Urban Dictionary. So you see filthy Chewbacca, Chewbacca, the Chewbacca, and then you got dirty Chewbacca. So maybe this one was so bad that Urban Dictionary didn't want it. When a girl is deep-throating you, you pinch her nipples right as you come. Her scream paired with the warm liquid in the dick in her throat will produce a sound similar to Chewbacca's growl.
Yeah, I didn't need to hear that. Nah, that's fucked up. That's terrible.
But
man.
the really, really sad part is that after you do that, she'll never call you again, and then you're back to being Han Solo.
Yeah.
Your thoughts on Big Country wants to know your thoughts on the HK Mark 23. Picked one up today. Haven't tried it out yet.
That's HK M23. Is that the 5.56 version?
I don't know, bro. You want to
think
look it up?
Yeah.
HK Mark 23. Let's take a look.
Yeah.
HK Mark 23.
It's similar to the HK the 91, but it's
Heckler and Koch, caliber 45.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they're actually. I think that's replacing the MP5 now. It's not bad.
Not bad. It's not
Look,
bad.
the 45 caliber. That'll knock down human beings really easy. And you can actually see the bullets come out. It's kind of weird.
Nice. Dad teaches in words to my son, $25 again. Humbly asking for a shout out for this YouTube channel. Check it out. Would love to have feedback from this community. This will pay for some James on the Sweat of the Gods. So Dad teaches in words to my son. Go ahead, guys. If you see him in the super chats there, click on him and give him a subscribe. And if he's got good content, we'll give him a watch and maybe we'll invite him on the stream.
Maybe.
You never know. We appreciate your generosity. Thank you so much. What else we got here? Go back over here. ADS donated $5. Did the math. She drank 0.97 quarts of milk. Slosh.
That's disgusting.
It could have been worse. It could have been chocolate milk.
Could have been a gallon.
It could have been chocolate milk.
Ugh.
With poo particles that get in your eye.
Oh!
That was comedy gold, man. When that splashed up and it hit you in the eye, I lost it.
Yeah,
I absolutely lost it. You're like, oh, God, it's going to get in my eye. Ah.
Yeah.
We need more physical props. for this show. I mean, some of the best stuff we've ever done had physical props. The PTSD episode, the genocide episode, that one.
And you didn't even know I was bringing the props in. I just brought them in.
That one, when you told me about hollowing out the dude's dick with a melon baller, I still lose sleep at night thinking about that.
I remember I start scraping the meat out. You're like, oh!
Well, I'm just imagining, like, even if you were asleep to the whole thing, they put you through all that anesthesia and everything like that, you're still going to feel that when you wake up. It doesn't matter how good the anesthetic is.
No.
You're going to know that something is all kinds of gone.
Yep.
And that they have hollowed out your windsock, inverted it, and rammed it up inside you to become a hair-growing, festering, disgusting, gangrenous pusshole.
Did you have to add all those extra fucking descripting words? That's just horrible.
Well, see, this is why Wine Blake is popular with the fans, is because I can just talk and talk, and I don't trip over my words too much, and I can gross you out that much more.
Oh, my God.
I mean,
Just
this is
terrible.
why I'm here.
You missed. You missed, bitch.
I got more.
Stop! God damn it! God, son of a bitch.
There's a big pink dick straw on my floor. Oh, shit. Oh, no. The drinking straw donated again. What do you call a bunch of Mexicans in a van?
I have no idea.
A can of beans. It's terrible. Edwin Sparks, I like a lot of rounds. 308, 7 by 57 millimeter Mauser, 9.3 millimeter Bernecki, etc. Mm-hmm. Good stuff. 9 by 23. Look up Alaskan Snow Dragon. Right after I look at Jaffo on the bound here, Amendment1Preparedness.com. Get your radios, folks. Extreme camping is doom with comms. We are not giving up on this country without a fight.
Yep. And I started that prepper group, and I just sent out the mission statement. And one of the big things is to get as many people ham radio qualified as we can. What are you looking up?
Oh, you'll see.
No, come on.
Alaskan Snow Dragon. This is basically the work where you receive head from a lady or a guy if you swing that way. When nearing climax, you clamp all of them on your own wiener from the top of their head and their chin together with your fingers and state, "We have AIDS." Which then you're going to blow it out of their nostrils like a dragon. Oh, shit.
What the fuck is this? Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Oh. Well, with that being said, I don't know if there's anything else that I could possibly say that's going to top that.
That's bad.
That is bad. We are 2 hours and 17 minutes into the stream, and we still have 900 people watching. Thank you so much for tuning in.
God damn, that's
I
awesome.
hope you enjoyed this second appearance of Wine Blake with the Uno Vino. It's quite fantastic.
Nice.
One more super chat, and then we're going to get to the safety briefing.
All right.
And Justin Baumgartner, $5. What are your thoughts of Japanese, Korean, and Taiwanese women? Personally, I love sushi, if you know what I mean.
I have no problem with them. No problem.
No problem.
No.
You ever had any
I don't want to talk
Japanese?
about it.
You had Vietnamese, I know
Hey,
that.
hey.
I mean, what do you
Hey,
mean,
hey.
hey? You're not
Hey.
going to get in trouble. Do you
Hey.
What do you think she watches this show?
I don't know. I don't
What
need no
would she
trouble.
be now, 27?
I have no idea. I'm not going to entertain any of that shit. I don't kiss and tell, bitch.
But you also don't have sex and shut up, you flaming bundle of sticks.
Yeah. I got you.
That's what my excuse. Well, I don't kiss and tell, but I also don't have sex and shut up. We totally did it.
All right.
All right, safety briefing.
Hang on.
You Chinese buffet having mother fornicator.
Well, actually, I'm gonna put out some information.
Information. We like information.
All right, so I'm doing the prepper group. I just put out the first mission statement in regards to what our purpose is. The primary purpose is if shit in your area turns into Venezuela, to get you and your loved ones and any of the people you choose to have in your group get the fuck out of Dodge until the shit blows over.
Damn right.
Or it's time to reorganize and move on to do something else. Okay, I'm also probably I'm going to be entertaining building bug out bags for individuals. I'm trying to come up with different tiers, tier 1, 2, and 3. Each one gets a little bigger, more complicated. I'm going to be working out a pricing structure for that.
You know, dudes, and let us know too in the comments, chat, what have you, or send your responses to redonkulous12@gmail.com. Wrenches, do your thing. If Popp putting together some kind of Amazon wish list that has a lot of this bug out bag stuff easily accessible for you, if you guys would be down for that, we can put it on the redonkulous.com website. Let us know.
All right, yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah. Or I could build it for you.
You can build it for them, yeah.
Yeah, if you don't have any experience on that shit, it is what it is.
Safety briefing,
With that being said, everyone, please do not drink and drive. Do not drink and swim. If you have to fight, don't go to the ground and fight in a group. Don't go to jail if you have to. But it's better to run away and not get caught, and don't leave your name.
You've been drinking too much.
I have. Yeah. Wear rubber. You know.
And if you are going to drink and swim, don't do it naked, and don't do it where there's piranhas.
Or try
because that would be because you know they go for worms.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
That's not good. It's never a good thing.
No, it's never good. And remember, gentlemen, don't mix up your powdered sugar and your cocaine because the bake sale didn't like it the last time. And if you do it again, you're going to be put under arrest. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Y'all have a